that my mouse is going to die, so I should probably plug that in. Like who made, like who did this design? Who did this? Who did this? So dumb. Like the most dumb. Oh no. Okay. So, hello. I have an update. The house that I have already moved into mentally has a bunch of offers on it, and we most likely aren't going to get it because ours is contingent on our house selling. So that sucks. But there's another house that has a pool, and I had like a really good feeling. It's older, but like I had like a really good feeling about it. And so I'm excited. Maybe we'll get that one. Very exciting things happening. And I wanted to wear my new wig today. So I can't, oh, it feels so good. I can't find my my wig cap, like my good one, which is very unfortunate because like where the fuck is that? Also, I ran out of foam heads, so I had to use the one that I use when I'm like making like Halloween stuff. Like I make like all my headpiece things on this one. So I had to put her on this one. Yeah. So it's been a while. Hi, Holly. It has been a while. I hope you're doing good. So I'm going to cut the lace on this, do a shitty install basically, and style it. And did I already say cut the lace? Yeah, cut the lace and do all that with you today. Oh, I just don't have anything today. I don't have my thing to wrap around my head. Let me go get that real quick. I am wearing Tony's clothes. So I'm just like basically in this stage of pregnancy where I'm just like wearing my husband's clothes. So that's fine. You don't have to move. It's okay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still right here, Wiggum. Still right here. Don't you worry. See, I'm back. It was so fast. You didn't even know I was gone. Look at your tongue. Okay. Have y'all seen all the craziness that's going on with Hogwarts Legacy? Is that what it's called? Hogwarts Legacy? So many people are like, the whole boycott thing is kind of ridiculous. I was watching Hassan Piker talk about it this morning because he had said, he was like, I'm not playing it because he's like, I want to play it. He's like, I'm not playing it because he was like, because I don't want to deal with the whatchamacallits, like the bullies. He's like, I don't want to get relentlessly bullied and like called a transphobe, which he's clearly not. But yeah, and I was like, well, damn. I was like, but that doesn't really make sense because I love Harry Potter and I like watching Harry Potter and like I've been to Harry Potter World. Doesn't mean I support the shitty person who made all of it, you know? So he made a really good points though. I'll share that clip on my community tab later. I thought it was really good. Exactly like what he said. And he's just very eloquent and attractive. Yeah, so I thought what he said was really good. How he was like, how he was saying like this was like executed very poorly, like a boycott for it was executed very poorly. And I really liked what he said. Because I mean he has a pretty damn big from what he said at least, and from what his people have said, that he has a pretty big LGBTQAI, all the pluses, viewership. And then I would say I do too. So I just thought it was very good what he said. And y'all can let me know what you think too. Because we can have differing opinions. It's okay. Not differing opinions on whether trans rights and, lives matter, because that's irrefutable. You cannot argue that. You can, but you're a dick if you do. But differing opinions regarding like how people went about the like boycott of it. And I mean, there's a lot of people who were going to play it, but then just not like post about it. They don't have it for Mac, which is really annoying. And Tony and I played it last night. And it reminded me of like, because I was sitting there and Wiggum was like laying his head on my bump, and it was so cute. And we were sitting there and I was like, wow, the graphics are great. I wish I could hear what they were saying. And so he like turns it up because he had his headset on. And afterwards I was like, I'll obviously just be sitting there and I'm like, behind you. Go over there. You have to follow this. And he's just like looking at me and he's like, thanks, I didn't see that. And I was like, it reminds me of when I would like watch my brother play video games. My brother's older than me, and I would just sit on the couch and he'd be on like the ottoman or something like closer to the TV. And it just made me so happy like watching him. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to play tomorrow. And he's like, you mean watch me play? And I was like, yeah, we're going to play it together. Yeah, it was so dumb. You said she's not involved in it. She just gets royalties. That's what a lot of people were saying. Like if she does or if she doesn't. And it's like, I don't know if she does. But then again, like it would be so hypocritical of me to be like, I'm going to boycott. Oh, thank you, Christina. To be like, and it's okay to have a conversation about this. It's fine. To be like, oh, I'm going to boycott the game and like be so like uppity about that. But like I binge watch the whatchamacallits all the time, like the movies all the time. So it's like, right? Like that's dumb. And like those she gets lots of money from. And then the game, I don't know. But I think the conversation of like ethical consumption under capitalism is like fascinating. And clearly I've been watching a lot of Hassan Piker. But yeah, I think it's just very, very interesting. And I don't know, people get very up in arms, and rightfully so. I completely understand it, but I do think that some of it's like misplaced. The way I'm like rubbing this head, I'm like about to make out with her. So, or him, because kind of looks like Lucius Malfoy. Anyways. One point that I really did like, what is that? One point that I really did like that that Hassan said, he was like, being an ally isn't, I'm paraphrasing, obviously I'm going to mess up saying it, but he was saying, like talking about like allyship. And he was like, it's more about like your normie. I hate that word. Your normie audience rather than like your like trans or, gay audience. And I think that's a good point. Do you want us to leave you two alone? Yeah, right? I'm getting real into it. I do that for my husband. I'm the call out person. Gotta have their sex. That's how I play with my boyfriend. What computer games and video games did you play growing up? I love The Sims and the Nancy Drew games. I played a lot of computer games growing up and a lot of video games. My brother and I played Halo all the time together. And like Mario Kart, Mario Party, all those. I am pretty good at those. And we played The Sims. Well, I played The Sims all the time on the computer. And then there was this one like Barbie horseback riding game that I loved on the computer. It's one of my favorites. And what else? There's a bunch. I can't even think of a bunch of them right now. Oh, like 007, World of Warcraft. No, I never got into that. Watch my husband play The Last of Us. Now we're watching this show. Yeah, I got Tony to watch the show too. I'm very excited about it. It's very, very good. Play Skyrim and Elder Scrolls. Tony's played Elder Scrolls. Tony got into like more like nerdy video games with like, because he plays with my brothers, which is great. Just joined. You're so close to 100K. I know, it's crazy. I was just trying to use my mouse and it's plugged in, so I can't. Again, who did this? Like the worst design flaw ever. Just so dumb. Okay, let's push these hairs back so that I should probably trim, like put it on my head and then trim the lace, but we're not going to do that because I'm irresponsible. I probably should do that though, because this is an expensive wig. It's like a $2,000 wig. Why, Chelsea? Why do you do that to yourself? Okay. I'm going to do like a little bit of it, and then I'll do more of it once I put it on my head. And I'm not using my giant kitchen scissors, I promise. I'm using my my sewing scissors. Ooh, and I went to my best friend Sai's shop yesterday. I feel like I say best friend for everything, but I went to my friend Sai's shop yesterday. Sweet Southern Chic, the one where I get like a lot of my like really pretty dresses and bodysuits and outfits and stuff. And I was looking around, and I think I have an idea of like what I want to wear for my baby shower. And we started the process yesterday of registering. So that's exciting. Very exciting. And I didn't realize it, but one of my really good friends who has the same due date as me, which is awesome. We've been talking nonstop and getting like a lot closer, which is fun to like not be completely alone during this time. She goes to the same doctor I do. So I was like, that's fucking awesome. I had no idea that they go to the same OB, which is super cool. And me and her husband all went to high school together. And then her husband and Tony played baseball together in college, which is super cool. And I actually dated her husband for a week, our freshman year in high school, and then we broke up. And my parents and his parents have been friends since high school, which is really cool. Okay. Why did my phone just make a chime noise when I don't? Okay. That was weird. All right, so I'm cutting this in like a very shitty way. I must not have been part of the target crowd for the Hello Kitty game. I never played a Hello Kitty game either. I played The Sims so much when I was younger. And then I started back up recently. And I love it. Okay. Now I just need to get like closer on my head with it. But I think I'm going to... She's so beautiful. Look how pretty she is. I'm going to put on my thing first. So where is my little rat comb? That's not good. Okay, well, I guess oh, there it is. It's right behind my mirror. Of course. I always feel like I'm in like more of a batch filming mood when I look like super glam. So that's what we're doing today. We're super glamming it up. And I just can't wait though. Her widow's peak though. It's from when I was trying to make like my Maleficent head is what I was trying to do there. So I like kind of like sketched out where I wanted it to go. And of course it's crooked. My gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I think this is a... Yeah, she's a middle part. Yeah, she's a middle part. Okay. Maleficent is the best villain. I do think so as well. rat comb immediately thought of a tiny comb for mice. Basically, I just like to comb my mice. All of my mice. Oh my god, you guys, at like 10 ow. Yikes. At like 10 p.m. last night, my mom sent me a text, and it was a picture of a lamp that was like a hedgehog. And she was like, "Oh, for MJ's nursery." And I was like, "Oh, that's cute." And I was like, "Yeah, I like that." And I was like, "Maybe." But I said like maybe so that she didn't buy it for me because she goes rogue. That's where I get it from. She goes rogue and just buys everything. And she's like, "I got you that hedgehog lamp you wanted." And I'm like, "Linda, no. Stop." And then she sent me another one that was a giraffe. And so like the what'd you call it? The stem, the pole, whatever, of the lamp was like the giraffe and like its neck, and then it had like the lampshade like on the neck, and like the head was popping out. And I was like, "Mom, that who was that for? Like, where would I put that?" I was like, "That wouldn't go with like the vibe of like any room in any house that I would get." It's like I wanted to be like, I don't make everything jungle themed like you do. And she's like, "Oh, well, maybe for Anderson's next his big boy room in the next house." Because my sister and her husband are building a new house, and that's my nephew. And I was just like, "Sure, Mom." Sure. You go ahead. You go ahead and buy my sister a giraffe lamp. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. She's just such a funny lady. I love her so much. She's excited. This is just the beginning. Girl, it's not even the beginning because she already has 2 grandkids. It's just this is also how she's like always been though. I used to come home from school and my entire bedroom would be like a different theme. And all my stuff is moved around, and she'd be like behind me. She'd be like, "Do you like it?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, Mom, I like it." She's the best. Love her so much. All right. I don't even have like hair ties or anything over here. What am I doing with my life? Nothing. That's the answer. Okay, let's get some clear hair ties. I need my little pineapple and my little thingy. Oh my god. So I'm feeling pretty good today. When I woke up, I was feeling like garbage, but I feel better now. I am not constipated anymore, which is great. I texted my friend, the one that has the same due date as me, and I was like, "So I'm definitely not constipated anymore, and I can't stop pooping." And she's like, "Oh my god, same." I was like, "It's just like all catching up with me now, and I'm peeing a lot more, which is annoying." Oh, I had for the first time yesterday, someone came up to me who I don't know. I've never met the person, and she came right up to me and put her hand on my stomach and like felt my bump, and I was like trying to be nice, but it's just so awkward because then they put you in a position where like you're the one who's rude if I'm like, "Please don't touch me." Like, I don't know you. That's weird, right? It's so strange. Like, it is so weird. And I said that to Tony, and he was like, "Wait, you didn't know her?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Yo, we're acting like you knew each other." And I was like, "No, I have no idea who that is." And he was like, "Oh my god, what?" He was like, "That's so weird." I was like, "Yeah, imagine if someone random just came up to you and touched your stomach and started asking you questions." And he's like, "This is really strange." And I was like, "I know." And he's like, "Well, why didn't you say anything?" And I was like, and I explained the like, because like if you do, then like you're the dick. Yeah, it's so weird. I think, and then I could tell she like, and not to be like, you don't know anything about pregnancy because a lot of people don't until you get there, right? But just the way she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be an aunt soon," and or no, she already she told me about like her best friend or something who has a baby, and I was like, "Oh, that's great." And just like giving her short answers. And then she was like, "Yeah, and like it's so great. Like I go over there and I like help her and like I go to her house and like help her and like I buy the baby stuff and then like I just like sit there with the baby." And I even said, I was like, "Well, I was like, keep in mind like new moms usually like sure, I mean they could use like a break, but it's better if you go over there and instead of just like taking the baby from them, like you offer to like clean their house or do dishes or like make them food." And she was like, "Oh, no, I hold the baby so she can do all that." And it's like, okay. And then she just kept talking and I looked at her and I like held I like held MJ and I'm like, held my bump. And I was like, "I need to go sit down." I just went and sat next to Tony. And he was like, "That was smooth." And I was like, "Yeah, thanks." Um, yeah, it's so weird. You are allowed to hit people who touch you without permission. Yes, you are. Yeah, if I feel, I mean, that's and I'm surprised Tony didn't bring that up. Technically, yes, if I feel threatened, I mean, that is self-defense. If someone puts their hands on you and it is an unwanted touch, but I'm also not just going to start hitting someone. I mean, we were in my friend's shop, like my friend like knows this person, like it's a customer of hers. I'm not just going to like hit her, you know. So, or rather I'm not going to touch someone I don't know, or even if I do know them, not just going to touch people. Yeah. Maybe I could start just like, I don't know, trying to be like more like casual about it and have it be like a teaching moment and just like back up and be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, no, you don't you you don't touch someone's bump without permission." So I think I'll start doing something like that, but it was just so like caught off guard like in the moment and so uncomfortable. And Tony was like, "I cannot believe you didn't say anything. Like that's not like you." I was like, "I mean, it is if I'm caught off guard. Like I didn't have a chance to prepare. It's the first time it's ever happened." Get a water bottle and spray them. Yeah. Are we going blonde today? Yeah. I haven't like actually put her on yet. So, I mean, I have, but not like full on wig cap, all that, you know? So, I wanted to do that today. When you start showing more, wear a shirt that says "Don't touch it." People probably still would though. It's so annoying. My my mother-in-law the other day, I said something, I can't remember what I said, and she was like, "Oh, you mean you don't want a shirt that says like mom or something with like an arrow pointing towards your stomach?" And she was being facetious, and I was like, "No, I don't want that." I can't stand stuff like that. And it's okay if someone else likes it or wants to wear a shirt that says like mama. No, that's not me. I had someone get like mad at me and they were like, "But I like gender reveals." I was like, "Cool. I don't. It's okay. I'm not going to get mad at you because you like them and I don't. Who cares? We like different things. I'm just not trying to like burn down a forest in the name of my unborn child's genitals, you know? That's all right." Actually, you know what? I'm just going to tuck these up instead. And I'm not going to do like a full install, just kind of a janky one per usual. All right, sock. Get on my head. Actually, let me spray this down a little bit. And no, I am not like a professional when it comes to wigs and wig caps or anything like that. So if something's not perfect, guess what? It's gonna be fine. We are all gonna be okay. All right. It's all going to be okay. Yeah, I'm not going to wear it like all day long. So I don't care if like these little pieces are popping out. All right, girlfriend, come here. I haven't named her yet. I think this one's more Daenerys than the silver one I have, but this one's more show accurate. So this is from Freedom Couture, not sponsored, but I do love them so much. And it has this like super easy little band. And oh, I think that was too tight. Yeah, that's too tight. So that you don't have to like glue it down if you don't want. But this is like a full lace one. And we're gonna put it on and then cut the lace. So I just can go like this and then secure the band back here at the nape of the neck, and then put this down here with the back comb. Secure her. Who's tired? Not me. Couldn't be me. And then we're just gonna put that up there. Woohoo. Okay. Now I gotta brush her out, flatten her, and glue her. Who is tired? Me. Gender reveals seem like something more for parents than for the baby. So also they make me feel lucky. I mean, a lot of the stuff is for the parents instead of the baby. I mean, the first birthday, that's not for the kid. They're not going to remember that. That's why a lot of people have a big first birthday and then like a smaller second birthday. But realistically, the first birthday, it should be for the parents. It's like, hey, your kid's still alive. You made it through the first year. The first year is the hardest. Like, you did a good job. And I like that. I don't have a problem with that. That's fun. Yeah. First birthday is just celebrating we survived that long. Exactly. And that's okay. Yeah. I don't mind that. That's fine. We will definitely do a big first birthday for I almost just said his name again. I need to cut it out for our kid. We'll definitely do that. And that's fine. If we get this other house, we'll be my god, my ears. If we get this other house that we were looking at, it'll be a pool party. Okay, let's do this. I still really feel like I need to cut it more, but I kind of don't need to. Like, it's really okay. Should I? Yeah, I need to cut it just a little bit more. Who is she? Hey, girl. Yeah, just a little tad bit more. Gotta like push back all the baby hairs. Oh my god. Well, just cut that baby hair off. That's not good. Okay, that's as good as that's gonna get. Though it'll like disappear anyways, so it's okay. Wiggum snores are so wholesome. Yeah. Congratulations. Chaos is a ladder. Chaos is a ladder. Chaos is not a pit. Chaos is a ladder. It really is, though, you know? And then Tony is my calm in the chaos. Okay, so. All right, I need to do what I did before, where I like pull just the hair back and not the actual like wig itself. And I'm gonna have it be wavy just so it has like some body in it. Yeah, looking like I'm definitely gonna burn down the 7 kingdoms, but love that for me. Yeah, love that for me. Okay. Most bizarre thing ever. So that another message. Yeah. Oh yeah. Claudia, I agree. Just act like it's the most bizarre thing ever, so that it sends the message that you won't come off rude. Yeah. The kingdoms probably deserved it. They did. Queen of Ashes, here I come. Okay. Oh, yikes. That's not good. Okay, I need to. Hands are about to be so sticky, but that's okay. All right, I'm just gonna go over my ear instead of trying to make my ear work. Come on, buddy. Instead of like wig glue or anything like that, some people even use like lash glue. Couldn't be me. I use Got to Be Glued because I do have to be glued. Also, it's super convenient because Tony uses this as well. Not for wigs. Tony doesn't wear wigs. I mean, if he wanted to, he could, but you know, he doesn't want to. Okay, so we're just gonna hold these babies down for a second. I don't even have my... Okay, I need to actually plug this in because I don't have this plugged in. Okay. I'm going to turn this on, but hopefully my mic suppresses the sound. So I've heard that it does. Yeah, I got this from Freedom Couture. Mostly all of their wigs are human hair wigs, and I love their wigs a lot. My 2 best wigs are from them. The brown one that I have that I would wear when, I mean, I still wear it, but when I like don't want to do my hair. The brown one, and then this one is from there as well. And they were both over $1,000. This one was over 2,000. And I'm not telling you that to like brag, because that would be stupid. I'm telling you that so that you know how full lace, bleach knots, real human hair wigs are expensive. That's why I'm telling you that. If someone talking about money makes you uncomfortable, work on yourself. Okay. I really should have. I should have cut it more, but it's okay. I'll figure that. Oh my God, that looks so funny. Oh well. Hi, these are my sideburns. I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna have my hair completely down anyway, so it doesn't matter, but I just think that's funny. All right. It's again why it's good to cut it while it's on your head, so that you can see like the actual like natural hairline that you have, so that you can cut it like kind of to that, so that it looks more natural instead of having long ass strands of hair going all the way down there. But again, I'm having it like down and like in front of my ears, so it doesn't matter. And this is the first time I've ever put it on. While like wearing it. I obviously put it on like right after I bought it. Okay. I need to flip my head over. Okay, while I do my makeup and all that, I'm just gonna put this on. So, ooh, it's falling already. Great. So that it's like pulling down. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do it over it because that's just easier for me. Oh my God. This thing's so long. There we go. Now I am the Karate Kid, which is totally fine. Okay. What are you getting ready for? Same thing I'm always getting ready for. Just putting on makeup because I don't leave my house. I'm gonna go tinkle, and then I'm actually gonna put on skincare and then do like the rest of my hair. Yeah. So give me a second. Ooh. Woo, mama. your tongue is crooked. Look at your crooked tongue. Oop. You got eye boogies? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that was a big burp. That was a good burp, though. Proud of you. Good job. Okay. I have to film an ad read today. Time to take over the world. Basically. Yeah, I have to film. Actually, I have to do 2 ad reads today. A Scentbird one and one for Drift. But one thing I hate is that sometimes I don't have, like, I'm ready to film it, but then they haven't, like, they'll send me the talking points and stuff, but then they don't send me the, like, promo codes that I have to say in the video. And I'm like, why don't you just send all that shit together? Like, what are you doing? So I messaged my manager and I was like, excuse me, I need this. So hopefully she gets it to me today because I really want to get that done. Because I have one video to go ahead and put and like insert one of those in on. And then I have a few others. I feel like I'm screaming because I literally like can't hear. Yeah, so I have a few of those like ready to be put on videos already. All right, I know I didn't do this long. Usually I do it for like 15 minutes or 30 minutes, but I don't like that I can't hear. Because, you know, autism. Anyways, which you would think I would like that, but she's a particular girl, you know? All right. So don't love that you can like kind of see the brown up here still, but what are we going to do about it? Nothing. Because we can't do anything about it. All right. Whew. Yeah, I should have left that on longer because I'm feeling like a little bit of pulling over here. Ugh. Hi from Australia. Hi from Mexico. That's so fun. Did y'all see that Jessie Lee Ward's, not her man, but one of the guys that was in the first video he was in the second one. Sasha Franz. I don't know if that's like his actual name or just what she calls him. But he was commenting on the first video like a lot. And it's hilarious. It is so funny because we could say all day long, like, oh, Chelsea, like, I don't want to like make fun of what he's saying. It's not how he's saying it. It's what he's saying. So like, it's like, I'm not talking about the language barrier because that'd be really fucked up if I was about to like make fun of that his like English isn't that great, like in written form, which that can happen a lot of the times. You can speak it better than you can write it. That happens a lot of times with people, right? I can speak Spanish better than I can write it for sure. But yeah, he some of the shit he's saying on that first video is so funny, like actually so funny because it doesn't make any sense. Like when it comes to like the context of the whole of it. And I don't know, it's just he really thinks he's doing something with the comments he's making, and it's like, Sasha, my man, you're not. Jessie Lee would drop you in a second. And some people said this too in the first video, and I reiterated it like multiple times, like in the second one. How come? Yeah, the German guy. Matteo is the Swedish one. Sasha is the German one. How come Sasha and Matteo knew everything? How come they were like let in on the like lie of it all and not the ladies of the team? Like it's a very Jessie Lee Ward move for sure. And I don't like it. Oh my God. I look like Rhaenys Targaryen with her wig that went like back here. What was that? She was supposed to have brown hair because she's of Baratheon descent. But you know what? Sometimes the show just had to take liberties and make everyone have silver hair. Hello, everyone. Rhaenys. They planned it. Yeah, but like, why were they the only one? Like, I don't like that. That like some people were like let on it, in on it, and some people weren't. Like, that's not okay. It's definitely not an even playing field. But again, it wouldn't have been anyways because it's Jesse Lee. He can have his own reading mean comments highlight. He loves the attention. Like, uh-oh. Okay, looks like I need to do that a little bit longer. He loves the attention. Like, absolutely loves it so much. And like, it's crazy because like the comments to him aren't even rude. Most people are just saying like, you're missing the point, or like, this is going over your head, or like, you are not making sense. Sasha said he's been doing that kind of work for 10 years, but he didn't think to arrange an emergency plan. See, but then in the second video, they said that they did. And then someone else was like, no, it was just some random person on a motorcycle going by. And it's like, what? So then you had one of the people who had to be taken back just on a stranger's motorcycle. Like, they could have been. That is a taken Liam Neeson situation. What are you doing? And no, I'm not just beautiful. I'm not just saying that because it's in Colombia. Literally anywhere. Like, stranger danger. These people are insane. Like, absolutely insane. I think it's because Jessie Lee is only friends with the guys. The women are an enemy to her. Maybe. I mean, maybe, I guess. It's wild. That is a very pretty girl. I'm very excited about this. The narrators aren't trustworthy. Yep. They are not trustworthy narrators. They change the narrative constantly. And then if what they're saying is extremely cult-like and not good, then they come back and they're like, well, I'm just a really good storyteller. Like, when it comes to psychological thrillers, girl, sure, but how are you going to say, like, well, I'm not a liar, and then tell a story, and then when you don't like the feedback you get, come back and be like, no, I was lying. Oh, Lord. And it kind of relates to the a point that I wanted to make in the no, not Nicole Guerrero. I keep saying that. I love Nicole Guerrero. Nicole, not Nicole. Damn it, what's her name? Michaela Nuguera situation. Like, there were some people who were like, "Oh, you've never like lied to your audience," and it's like, "Yeah, I have, for my own safety." Like, like, I've literally had people like ask like, "Oh, where are you going with this?" or "What are you doing with this?" or like, "What is this?" And it's, if it's like a safety concern, yes, I will omit information, or like I will not tell the truth about something. But that's completely different. Like, those, like, technically omitting my, son's name is a lie because that's not telling the truth of what his name is, but that's also no one's business, It's not for an ad that is not disclosed properly. Like, I can't with these people. Omitting information is not flat out lying. Correct, but it can be just as bad. But again, it's all about your intent. Like, well, why are you lying? Is it to protect yourself and others regarding something that isn't anyone's business anyways? Then okay, I can understand that. That's all right. Completely understandable. My son's name, my heart is swelling. Oh, I know. Isn't that weird? Super weird. Super, super weird. Yeah, there's a difference between omitting information for safety and privacy versus omitting information with the intent of deceiving. Non-disclosure is not lying, but like you said, intent could be just as bad as flat out lying. 100%. No reason for your address or son's name to be public information. Yeah, and some people could be like, oh, well, that is public information. Actually, it's not, because and some people could be like, oh, well, no, it is, because like property appraiser websites. No, again, it's not, because we specifically have that information blocked. So no, my address will never be public information. Which there are people who have found it, but it's also like, what are you gonna do with that? You gonna come here? You gonna get a boo bill if you do. You gonna get the pew pews if you do. Don't be fucking coming here. I saw a video of a mom. She brought her sons to their favorite YouTuber's house, knocked on the door, and he came to the door and was like, I'm filming a video, guys. Like right now, can you wait like 30 minutes and I'll take a picture with you? It's like, no, no, no. No. Like I saw a video of someone going to Jenna Marbles' apartment years ago, and she was like, this is not okay. Like, what are you doing here? That would have been my reaction. Not the pew pews. Yeah, I can't like say certain things, obviously. I remember someone was like, DM'd me after I said something like that, and they're like, oh my God, that's disgusting, Chelsea. Why would you say that? Why would I say that I would protect myself if someone came to my house with malicious intent? There's no reason to go to someone's house who you don't know, who is a public figure, unless it's for malicious intent. You might think it's not, but it is. Like without their permission and shit, when they have specifically said, never come to my house. As Danny Gonzalez says, don't be coming to my house. Don't be doing it. Don't be coming to my house. Especially at the next house, which we're going to take extra measures so that that address can't be found. And I'm actually really excited that we decided to move a little bit further away. So that's fun. But then there was this other house that I was like, we should get this as a rental property. I really like that. So maybe we'll do that too. Trying to get into like more investing and shit, you know? And I feel like real estate's really the best. It is really so funny how like the hair goes all the way down there. I cannot. Oh my God. I cannot believe I didn't cut that. That is so funny. Whatever, it's extra secure. Stop making fun of me. Just pretend I don't have ears, and then it like kind of looks normal if I don't have ears. Hi Wiggum and Chelsea. Wiggum is, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know he was like not in frame. Wiggum is snoring, sleeping, snoring, so tired. I watched the diabetics live after the hike, and she said that they had flagged down a motorcycle and had him take her to their next stop. Okay, yikes. Hey, Miss Miller, you want to send me? I mean, that person most likely has me blocked. Maybe not. Maybe not. If you or someone else, if y'all can, send me that recording to Google Drive, or even just like in an email, just send me like the link, or maybe the live isn't up anymore. I bet Jessie Lee had her take it down. Damn. Well, okay. Isn't that just common sense? You don't go to anyone's house uninvited, period, point blank. Correct. I think DC had her live. Okay, I'll talk to her about it. DC also made a playlist of like everyone's videos of the Columbia trip, which is genius. So smart. DC's smart as shit. So yeah, so I will I'll link that as well on my community tab today so that we can have that. I'll probably end up watching that today though too. Like everyone's videos finally. Finally watch everyone's videos. I had y'all know the podcast Do We Know Them with Lily and Lily Marston and Jesse Smiles, Jesse Frowns, if you will. Lily, I'm like, girl, when the fuck do you sleep? Fucking DM'd me at my time 1 a.m., which I'm like, okay, not also I'm awake too, so I can't talk shit, but like not that bad because like she's in California, I'm pretty positive. But then I then messaged me at 3 and then 4 and then at 8. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? But she was like, I'm watching your video about like Jessie Lee Ward. Or she's like, I can't sleep. I'm watching the part 1. And then she messaged me, she's like, I'm watching part 2. She's like, who the fuck is this person? And I just like went off and like told her a bunch of stuff. And I told her about how Jessie Lee sent me a cease and desist and stuff. And then she's like, what? She was going to try to sue you? And I'm like, yeah. And then I sent her the deep dive and I was like, this is all you need to know about her. And then, and she's like, so you'd say you're a fan. I was like, yeah, that's my best friend. Yeah, Jessie Lee Ward's my best friend. Could you imagine if we got them to talk about it on the podcast? That would be great. I would love that so much. I mean, they talked about the like posh mama and like her teeth thing, which was hilarious. So funny that they talked about that. All these little like social media like drama and rabbit hole things are just so funny. But yeah, that would be such a good topic for them to talk about. Oh, this piece of hair is way too thick. Oh, I've loved them since the Clever days. Oh, that makes me so happy. I love the variety of things they talk about. Yeah, me too. Even if I like don't know like anything about it, like the posh mama situation, I love that Jessie was like, my mom got stuck down the rabbit hole, so like she wanted us to talk about it. And I'm like, that's amazing. I love that so much. Oh, yeah, see, that was way too thick of a piece. It didn't do anything basically. I have like 2 kinks. Hey, I'm late. Hey, DC, we were just talking shit about you. Saying that you made a playlist. Actually, it's like not that bad. That's pretty bad. That you had made a playlist of the Columbia trip of like everyone's videos, and I was saying like how genius that is, and I love that. So I was saying that I'll share it on my community tab when I get off of here. Thanks for the mic advice. Oh hey, that was you? I had no idea that was you. Yeah, so the reason I don't get like super specific about like exactly what mic I use is because it's the Shure SM7B, and I've said it before, but oh my god, there's something in my eyeball. But the thing is, if you get that one, then you have to get a cloud lifter, which is like an extra $200, $400, and then you also have to get an audio interface. And like it's not just like buying the mic, it's like buying 5 different things, and there's like all these different attachments and wires and stuff. But Shure has like a smaller version of this that's great for podcasting and great for like everything. Like so the one that Sloan uses is the smaller version of mine. And I've even said before, I'm like, damn, I think I should get like the smaller version for like my new studio, or my new home office whenever we move. So that when like Isabella or whoever like comes in town, then I can like have an extra one. Or if I'm traveling, I can just use that because it's like very, very portable. And it's a USB one instead of having all these extra fucking attachments. That's crazy. So yeah, but Shure has a bunch of different ones and they're really, really good. You can go onto the Shure website, or you can go onto the Sweetwater website, and Sweetwater has the best customer service I've ever experienced in my life. I first heard about them from Cody and Noelle from the Tiny Meat Gang podcast. But they were joking about like how good the customer service is. And I was like, okay, it can't be that good. And then I started ordering stuff from them, and you get, if after you've ordered like a certain amount of stuff, you get like your own customer service person or like your account manager or whatever, and they'll like check in with you and they send you like candy like in your stuff, and like they ship shit so fast. It's insane. Yeah, but they're awesome. I really like them. But again, you can get it from the Sure website. You can get it from Sweetwater or Amazon as well. Or like, I'm sure you can get it like fucking Best Buy or some shit too. But yeah, they have good mics, like a very wide range of them too. A very wide range. I'm about to have to go to the bathroom again. Like, what is Sweetwater's incredible? Exactly. DC, you get the candy too. That's so funny. I guess like because they had talked about Cody and Noelle had talked about Sweetwater, they had joked about like the candy that they send, and then like a week later, I guess the account rep for Cody listens to the podcast, and so he sent Cody just like a bag of like his favorite candy. And he was like, heard the podcast, like thanks for the shout out. And they talked about it the next week and they're like, this is getting ridiculous. Like they're joking about how like your account rep is like so good that they can like read your mind, and then also saying like, no, they're also gonna like move in with you. Like it's a little bit too good. I do, Janet. It's in the Google Drive. Chelsea, I'll DM you the link. Christy Hoffer folder in the Facebook folder. Oh, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I have had a lot of people be like, okay, well, what have others from the Columbia trip said? So I think it'll be interesting to hear like what they have to say, but prior to Jessie Lee getting backlash, because obviously their story might change after the fact, right? Just like her story has changed after the fact. So I think that is very interesting. I wonder if any of them would do an interview. Sometimes I wish that I wasn't so ethical and I could just email someone from a fake email address and be like, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah from whatever, like not me, and like pose as someone else. And then obviously still keep them anonymous, but then still use that information in a video. But guess what? I can't do that because I have a soul. Ugh. So annoying. What's the deal with the animals you keep posting on your Instagram stories? First of all, those are capybaras. Second of all, the Instagram algorithm, don't know why, kept pushing them. And then obviously I'm like feeding into it now because I keep sharing them. But I'm pretty sure that the like owner of Meta, which is Instagram and Facebook, I'm pretty sure it's like capybara overlords or something. Like Mark Zuckerberg is a capybara because that's all that is being shown to me. Like them dancing with each other, them fighting each other, like people who have capybara as pets. I'm not really sure what I did to deserve it, but it's happening. NBC reached out and they have all refused interviews. Holy shit. Holy wow. That is insane. Damn. Girl. That's crazy. Wow. That's how echo chamber algorithms work. Yeah, that's wild. It doesn't surprise me at all, but the fact that it like has gone up like that high. But good. It should be getting more recognition. I would wonder if NBC would still like cover it though. You know, if it's bad if NBC gets involved. Yeah. I would wonder if they would still like cover it though, even if they didn't have anyone who was on the trip to talk to, because they are a pretty damn reputable source, obviously, and a pretty big institution, if you will. But like, if you don't have anyone to talk to, then like, is there a story? You know, you're kind of just going off of someone's secondhand account that they posted, which that's probably then why she deleted the live, because she didn't do it. Tanya wants us all to lick the stream. So that's probably why she, oh, that's too thick. That's what she said, or that's what she didn't say. That's probably at the point where she deleted the first live, because she didn't do it right away when she was featured in the Distractify article. Could prove it get involved somehow. This can't look great for their company. It doesn't look great for their company, but it's not. I mean, she's a 1099, and so are all of them, and she paid for the trip. It wasn't a prove it trip. So I mean, they can just deny it all and be like, no, that doesn't have anything to do with us. So I mean, it's good for them in a way. They have that separation. I'm keeping this folder with all the evidence for victims. If they ever decide to speak up, the folder is available for any journalist too. You are amazing, DC. You are it. You are doing it. Like, people think that I'm doing it. Nah, bitch, you're doing it. Okay. See, just a little body, audi is what we needed. I can't stop laughing at how it goes all the way down here. That's hilarious. Okay. I also am someone, like, I think it gets me so bad because like it's like literally covering my ears, but then also because I'm someone who like shaves like my lack of sideburns. Where do you get your wigs from? This one is from Freedom Couture. It's the full lace platinum Kylie, I think. Real hair, bleach knots. It was like 2000 something. And then my other brown one that I've been wearing a lot in the past like 6 months is also a Freedom Couture wig. And I love the owner. I'm obsessed with them. If there was ever a collab I would do, I'd probably do it with them. They are wonderful. The owner is so sweet. I had told her, I had messaged her and I was like, girl, I just dyed my hair brown again, you know, because like I'm pregnant and I want to make sure, you know, it's not that much upkeep, but I still want to be able to be blonde. So I just put the order in for the Kylie and blah, blah. And she sent me like they always have their like handwritten notes that they send out, but it's more so just like a generic one. But then it was like personalized. And I was like, oh, okay. It was so sweet. I love them so much. They're so nice. I think it's such quality work. It ships super fast. And they answer, like, they do good tutorials. They have such good like Q&As, information out there, which I love. And I don't know, I just really love them. And the owner is like, she even says, she's like, I was able to grow my hair out so long because of wigs, which I love. And then her and her family are so cute, and I like the collabs that they do. And then they have their like essentials collection, which is like more affordable, just like in comparison to like their normal wigs. But yeah, I just really like them a lot. And then all of my other wigs, mostly, except for like one or two, are from Paramount Wigs, which is an Etsy shop. And they used to have a shop in downtown Tampa, and then it closed, which is rude. So now they have, I think, one in like Fort Lauderdale and then one in LA. But theirs are mostly all synthetic. And like synthetic blends, like heat safe color ones. But I really like all theirs too. But you can get them on Etsy, and those are really like anywhere from like $60 to like $180. And sometimes they need a little bit of love. Sometimes you got to pluck the part a little bit and, you know, all that. But I liked, I like whipped that one out too fast. I like all those as well. Come on, little guy. Okay, well, now we have to do this one again. Yeah. Brian Underwood isn't going to do anything. JL and Brian have an LLC together. I think it's a cover though. Yeah, someone was saying that she was like boinking the CEO at one point, which I don't doubt it. That's alleged. I don't know that to be true. I wouldn't put it past her though. I mean, she's a very like sex positive person. Go for it. Do what you do as long as everyone's consenting and no one's being hurt or cheated on. Which she did have an alleged affair with the chief marketing officer at Modere when she was there. Allegedly. Did you hear about the class action lawsuit against Olaplex? I did not, and I will continue to use it because I love it and I've gotten really good results from it. But I'm sure that actually, I'm pretty sure I have heard about that. Cue all the money girls being like, look, Olaplex has class action lawsuits too. Well, Olaplex is a pyramid scheme, girlfriend. So they've got that going for them. Okay, just coming in from the second Jessie Lee video, the whole world has gone crazy. The whole world has gone crazy. You are right there. Okay, let's spray this a little tittle bitty. Something about the amount of chemicals. They had already changed it, but it's from the past apparently. Yeah, I'd heard about that. Okay. I need to like I think I want to put like braids or something in it as well. And then I need to like flatten it too. Thank you, Sydney. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't have a comb, like a hot comb, obviously. Not obviously, like I wouldn't have one. Bitch, I would, but I just don't have one. So that's why we are flattening with this since it's hot. I haven't tried Olaplex. I use balayage, and their all-in-one spray leaves my hair feeling like silk. Nice. Okay, so see, this side's like a little bit more flat than this one, and that's what we want to go for. We want it to be flat. It's also just like the way that it like lays as well. Gotta be flat on your head. Flat on your head. I love the snores. I looked at Olaplex, but wouldn't know what to get. Like they have the numbers, but I don't know what to choose. All of it. So I have like the entire number system, I think, except for like one or two things. But I'd say really just starting with the 3, what is it, the 3, 4, 5. The 3 is the like the bond, like the mask thing, and you do that before, and you rinse it out. And then the shampoo, which is 4, and then the 5 is the conditioner. And then there's like the leave-in conditioner and like the styling stuff and all that shit too. Isn't it see, that looks so much better already. Isn't that ridiculous how Jessie Lee tried all the shit she was trying to say about Aaron? Like, that's so fucked up. And trying to say like that they're couch potatoes or that they're sad women and like they couldn't keep up. I even responded in the comment, and I really wanted to send the comment that I sent back to Aaron because they were like, what? They were like, pardon me, but like, wasn't Aaron like in the military? And I responded back like not only that, but Aaron, first of all, bitch, if we shared our, like, I'm happy I don't share my Apple Watch, like, activity with Erin because I would be so annoyed seeing how many calories she burns a day. She plays basketball, I'm pretty sure multiple times a week. Do you know how many calories you burn doing that, running back and forth? Like, that's endurance, that's cardio. And then also, that bitch lifts so much weight. Like, so, like, easily 4 times the amount that I do. And I already, like, do good when it comes to that. Like, you'd be surprised. But she's a fucking beast. And so it's just so funny that like Jessie Lee's like, "Oh, well, like you're not skinny, so like you're lazy and out of shape." It's like, what? And it's not like, not to like incite violence, but Aaron could 100% beat Jessie Lee's ass. Like, and that doesn't matter, like, that's not like a endurance or like strength test, but it's just really funny that she's like, I'm better than you, I'm skinnier, like you weren't a top performer. And it's like, well, like statistics wise, yes, she was, absolutely she was. Like she got your, like, she pretty sure her car's still wrapped, like she still had, like, she had the prove it car, like, yeah, she was one of your top people who was directly below you. So yeah, so dumb. Just because she's not like the top of like a fucking country like the other people you have. Like, it's so annoying. You don't get the car bonus for not being yeah, exactly. Like, there's no way to get the car bonus if you're not like a top performer, like one of the, like statistically, like one of the highest earning people in the company, which again, realistically, it's not that hard to be within like the top 1% of an MLM because you could be at like the second rank and be at this like top 1%. That's why it's so funny. Not diminishing or invalidating Erin at all. Erin's amazing. I love her so much. Puts out great content. She's smart as shit. She's a great mom, a great wife. Her kids are awesome. So please go subscribe to her and to DC. Guys, please do subscribe to DC, to Erin, to Julie, all of them, please. And yeah, so like, that's why I think it's so funny whenever people on Instagram, I see their if they like have it in their bio that it's like, I'm in the top 3% of money, and it's like, yeah, everyone is basically because there's 97% at the bottom. So it's not that impressive, lady. It's just quite hilarious. Anyways, okay. Guys, the other day someone asked me, they're like, "Oh, what wig is this that you're wearing?" in a video. And it wasn't a wig, it was my hair. I was like, that's such a good compliment. Thank you. It was when my hair was blonde to the root, and then I got those extensions, those clippings, which are just from Sally's, baby. That's it. Okay. I need to put some oil in my hair so that, oh, look at this little tail back here. So that I don't look like a rat, as one does. That is my oil. Leave-in styling treatment. Okay, well, that's like not helpful. So we're just gonna use this. This is my favorite perfume now. It's the Bulgari Rose Goldia. Oh my God, y'all. It's so good. I put it on my pillow and me when I go to sleep. I like that color shirt. Thanks. It's Tony's. I had this on yesterday too. With like one of those little like Amazon sets that I love, like the little bra and like the little shorts. And we went to like go do stuff around town, as one does. And he was like, "Oh, you have something on your shirt." And he goes, "Wait, is that my shirt?" And I was like, "Yes." It's like, again, I'm in the phase where I'm just wearing your clothes. And he's like, "Okay." I'm glad I'm not the only one who has to sit at my desk with a blanket on my lap. Oh, absolutely. Yes, we comfy over here. I just watched Erin's video about the one with of a woman from the trip. She's amazing. I love how she approached it with facts and reason. And the fact that Erin can do that, like with any type of content that is like involving Jessie Lee, is amazing. Because I would not be able to do that if I had that past with Jessie. I would not. No. Not at all. I would not be able to do that. Because Jessie Lee is infuriating and rude as fuck and wrong about almost everything, in my opinion. And you know what? Not in my opinion. She can suck my ass. That's a fact. Actually, she probably wouldn't be good at it. So I would not want her to do that. And she's not my type. Some people have said that they think that Jessie Lee is homophobic. That's where that sentence ends. That's it. Can you say the name of the perfume again? I need a new one. It is the Bulgari, however you say it, I don't know. Rose Goldia, something like that. It is very good. I like it a lot. Okay, guys, we're gonna go like full mother effing glam. I don't think I have anything to do today. Let me actually check my calendar. Anything to do meaning like things actually on my calendar other than working. So let's do it. Let's like get it together. Oh my God. Don't look at that. Don't pay attention to that. I feel so like just like little cutesy when I like have these pinned back. But I'm gonna do one of my favorite makeup looks. And we're just gonna be fully unhinged today, I think. What do you think? It's the Ozempic face, allegedly. So a lot of people made a lot of good points about Ozempic. And about how they think that she got like that she does that, but then that she also does the that she got the buccal fat removal, which is like basically your cheek fat. I don't know why anyone would want to fucking get rid of that because you look emaciated. So there are actually like people that it makes sense for them if you have like a super like square face, which I guess she kind of does, I guess. But with the weight that she lost already, like, I don't think she needed to get that done. I don't think anyone needs to get it done. But it can age you so much. Like, if I got it done, I would look awful. Of course, do what you want. That's okay. And again, this is not me commenting on anyone's physical appearance, like, in a mean way. This is like, y'all get it. There's clearly a difference between, like, talking about that and talking about, like, cosmetic procedures and stuff like that. Because I'm, like, fascinated by all that. As y'all know, I already told my injector, I was like, "Bench, get ready." I was like, after the baby, get ready. We're doing it. Because I feel everyone's like, "Oh my God, like your skin is so great and your hair is so great, like while you're pregnant." And I'm like, where? But then like after it comes out, you're just life is sucked out of you basically. And so I was like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna have to get Botox again. I'm gonna probably get my lips redone. Only a little bit, I promise. I promise. She does really good work. It's not like duck lips. It's because she's the one who uh dissolved on my lips. And hers, it's very like not flat, but like that's the best way that I could explain it. I would probably only get like half a syringe. I wouldn't even do like a full one anymore. But undo that. And then I'm also gonna do Morpheus 8. I'm so excited for that. To get, the tech neck taken care of and my under chin. And I think I'm gonna have my mom do it with me because my mom even said, she was like, I look great everywhere else. It's just, from the chin to my boobs is what I need to get taken care of. I was like, okay, girl, self-awareness, let's go. Of course, I told her she looks beautiful and she's aging very gracefully and blah, blah, blah. But I was like, listen, girl, if you want to do it, we'll do it. And she was like, yeah, lasers. Bitch, give me all the lasers. So, yeah, I'm going to do all that. And I just can't wait. And you know what? Listen, maybe it's good if we get a less expensive house than the one that I wanted. So I was about to say the new one that I wanted. Now the next one that I mentally moved into, the one with the pool, it makes it sound like so cool that it has a pool. It's old. It's an old house, but I don't know. I just like, we loved it. And we were walking around in it and I was like, Tony, I'm getting that, like that feeling. And he was like, ooh, he also thought I meant like, I'm getting that, like, I have to poop feeling, like we have to hurry up because that's usually what I'm saying. And his reaction, he was like, well, can you just like suck it in? And I was like, what? I was like, my good feelings. He's like, oh, I thought you meant you had to poop, which again, I did like a few minutes after that. And I was like, hey, now I have to poop. Now we have to go. I told him, I was like, we need to just start keeping like toilet paper like while we're in the home buying process and like looking at houses. And my realtor said that too. She was like, yeah, y'all just need to have toilet paper in your car. I'm surprised she doesn't. I should make her a little to-go kit to put in the back of her car with toilet paper. Anyways, but yeah, I had that like feeling because speaking of my realtor, because some of the older aspects like of the house are like very charming and I really liked that. But we will hear back tomorrow regarding if our offer was accepted on the bigger house. It's much bigger than the one with the pool that I like. But the one with the pool that I like is I just arrived in time for poop talk. Yeah. The one that had most houses have the water turned off too. So some of them do, and then some of them don't, because like one of the first things Tony does is he checks the water pressure. So like we would obviously check that first before I'm like taking a dump in a house. Sorry for talking about that, but also everyone has a butthole, so it's fine. And if you don't, what's happening? But so the one that the like backup one, the one with the pool that we like, it has a detached garage. And I already told Tony, I was like, listen, buddy, you don't have a say here. What we would do, since this house doesn't have like a big bonus room or like a room really for me to have like a bigger office. Because really the room in like that house that I'd be using as my office is the same size as this one, which sucks. But I was like, we would completely renovate that and it would be my detached like office studio, whatever. And he was like, then where would I put all my tools and stuff? And I said, up your butt. That wasn't the right answer. But the good thing is that we would be able to carve out like a little bit of space in that house for in the detached studio, like for a like shed of some sort. But with the extra money that we'd be saving, because it's cheaper than all the other houses we've looked at, we would like be able to actually like hire people to redo it. Tony could redo all of it himself. That man, so handy. It's ridiculous. Like he built our shed like from like some people have asked like, oh, is this like one of those prefab ones? And he's like, no, bitch, I built this shit. Like I framed this out. I did everything. And it's just so impressive what he can do. It's wild. So yeah, also like the lot's pretty big on that one. And it has like a big backyard, which I love. And that makes me really happy. And there's a pool. Come on. You get a she shed for your backyard and have your office there. Well, yeah, so that's what it would be is the like it's already like a detached garage, like it's already like there. So it's nice that I don't know, I just like I got really excited of like the possibilities. And I even said I was like we wouldn't have to do it right away and plus I could have my business pay for that, which is nice. I'd have to talk to my dad about that cuz like he works like he in their last house he had like there was like the detached it's called a carriage house. But it like the detached like 2-story like garage thing. And there was an apartment above the garage that he had his office in. Badass apartment, by the way. But he had his office there. And just like, I don't know, growing up with like my dad working from home, but like he wasn't in the house. He was like always in his office. And my mom had like a little sign like up, like going up the stairs, like over the base, like the bottom of the stairs. It said like ARC Construction Services. And it was so cute. And then they had a little, because like that's why we're like, because they had like fucking 3 driveways because their house was giant. Way too big after all 4 of us moved out. Crazy. Thank God they moved to a different house, which is still too big for them because they're ridiculous. But that's Linda. But the like one of the driveways was like basically like where my dad would park. And so that no one would block in his car or like park in that spot, my mom had because she was being so annoying about it. She had like a sign made for him that said parking for and then his name only. And it was hilarious. And then Tony, just to like annoy my dad, would park there or park like behind his car. And my dad would come in and be like, Tony, you blocked me in. And I'd be like, are you going somewhere? Like, you don't ever leave the house. Where are you going? And he's like, well, no. And I was like, okay, well, are you going to make a quick getaway? Like, Tony could run outside and move his car before you even like got up to get your keys. But I don't know. I just like, I'm like, I've been having like really good like feelings about that house. And then so did Tony. And just like the vibes of having a pool. And I know it's a lot of upkeep, whatever, but like Tony grew up with a pool and so did I. So it would just be like really nice to have a pool. And then all my mom friends, not my mom's friends, but like my friends who have kids are like, oh girl, you are going to love that when you get bigger. Getting in the pool with the belly, that's the best. So you know I'm going to be in there all the time. I'm just going to get my little one coming up from her nap. Take care, everyone. Oh, have a good day. 300 away from 100K. Can't wait to see it. The big 100. I know it's crazy. I had like another window open like for a bit, like constantly up on my computer, with like the live count. Cause like I can see that on my side, but then like y'all can't see that. So we're at 99,740 right now, which is crazy. Crazy. Let me actually make that smaller and then I'll just keep that up there. I really hope I'm able to get like a screen recording of like the moment it changes. I've done that for like every big milestone. So I hope I'm able to do that. I told Tony what we were at yesterday and he got sad. He was like, oh, that means I probably won't like be with you when you hit it. Cause he's been with me for like every milestone, but because he's working this weekend. And I was like, well, you might. I mean, if I hit it at night, you'll be here, but yeah. Maybe I'll just see if my assistant can come over. She's like, hey, do you want to work this weekend? It will be overtime. Meaning overtime pay. Okay, let's get to it. eyeshadow primer, like a little bit of a sticky one. It should be just like some sheer coverage, like almost color correction. That's me doing a direct quote from Robert Welsh. Robert Welsh, the late great Robert Welsh. He's not dead. He's still alive and kicking. He's the sweetest. I love him. I love him. Okay. I need that and that and that. Okay. So I'm gonna take the Jacqueline Heel in Morphe, and the Morphe palette. This one, the neutrals. R.I.P. Morphe. R.I.P. Morphe. I really need better lighting in here right now. Two of the lights and my overhead light are like out, which sucks. So there's that. I guess I could just like go up like this. That hurts my spine. We're gonna go back down here. Are you filming today? I am, girlfriend. I am. Oh, did y'all see? Eliza told me. I'm pretty sure I just posted her DM that she sent me. Did y'all see that? Hello. That more people, more of those girls from whatchamacallit, from WFAB went over to Q Sciences. Did you see it? Because it happened. So needless to say, they're doing great. Today, one thing I'm going to film is a top fails, but then I also want to film this girl from EA Academy, which is the same thing as iGenius and I Am Academy. They can say it's different. It's not, but she makes the most cringy content that I have ever encountered in my life. And I really just need someone to like throw her computer out a window because it's truly awful. And she just went viral on TikTok for saying that if someone's fat, she wouldn't associate with them. And it's just like the most, and she has adult braces. Listen, nothing against someone who has adult braces, but if you yourself like aren't perfect, I don't need you to comment on other people's appearances in a negative way. Same with like, if you don't go to the gym every day, you're not going to like talk shit about me going to the gym or like how much I lift or like about my body, you know? Like stay in your lane. Kindly shut the fuck up. If you can't do 70 pounds on the lat pull down, don't fucking talk to me about the gym. If you can't do a 210-pound leg press, don't fucking talk to me about the gym. Thank you. Appreciate it. If Jasmine hasn't dropped rank, I'd be surprised. She lost people to EA Academy when Lily left. Yes, 100%. She did. 100%. And then apparently Lily, she's one of the ones who has like alien face too. Like these girls with their cheek fillers, their chin fillers, and then their injectors, like it's dangerous. It's not just like a preference thing, it's fucking dangerous. And it's so scary. Like, oh my God. It's frightening, honestly. It like makes me worried for the injectors that they go to. Like there's one of Sloane's friends, Angel, and he's like the sweetest person ever. But like his lip injections scare the fuck out of me. And apparently that's just not done by an injector. That's done by like, it can't be. Like I obviously don't know, but like it can't be. If it is, that person should be in jail. It's wild. But yeah, apparently that person is like super, super sweet. Which, of course, I mean, I feel like Sloane's not going to hang out with someone like that much if they're a shitty person. He does not have the, just not have. Sloane is very sweet too, but I feel like he doesn't have like the tolerance to like, you know, to be around people who are super shitty. Sloane is the cutest. They love him so much. He's a very, very good person. Speaking of Sloane, did hashtag free Britney? Did y'all see that fucking that their Britney's like family and husband and whoever did like an intervention because apparently she's like on drugs. And then she posted on Instagram saying that like her husband is amazing. Don't believe everything you read. And then that she's going to have to stop posting on Instagram. And it's like, that's not suspicious. Shit is crazy. Also, Jasmine hit that rank when she used Chelsea's voice in July. You'd think she'd be hitting ranks every 6 months or so if she was doing that good. Exactly. Yeah, Jasmine's wild. Have you seen Love is Blind after the alter Alexa and her injections? I don't know who Alexa is. My friend was supposed to be on Love is Blind. But then I don't think he I think he decided like against it last minute or something. We were all really hoping that he would go on it. Because that would have been hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Plus he's like always in relationships and always going like back and forth and just he's not a bad guy, but he has a what are you doing? Okay. Yeah. Gotta readjust your fat tongue. He has a tendency to get involved in very toxic relationships. Where it's like, oh, y'all are back together. Who would have thought? Who would have thought y'all were fighting in the club last night? Who would have thought? We don't invite y'all anywhere anymore because y'all are insufferable. Your girlfriend was crying in the corner. He does get involved with some crazies, and that's not good. Don't do that. Very sad. I've noticed WFAB wasn't really promoting new ranks, so ooh, yikes. Wiggum smacks. Oh. What are you doing? Hi. What? What's going on? Mm-hmm. Did you get too hot? Do you need to come lay down on the ground? Yeah. Lay down right there, bud. Lay down. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Sometimes you just get too hot and you gotta lay down on the ground. Yeah, he needs me to fluff that too. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. Ronnie and Sam. Do I want to do the eye makeup look that I wanted to do, or do I want to do a different one? This is really annoying having to like lean over and do my makeup like this because of the light, but you know what? Everything is going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine, guys. It's okay. It's okay. My lord. All right. Wiggum, are you having a rough day? He's very upset he didn't get to say goodbye to his dad this morning. Usually, every morning that Tony works, he will go, like he's finished eating his food, and then he'll like jump up on the side of the couch, and I sit right next to him, and I get my kiss, and he gets his kisses. But he didn't do it this morning, and he was too late, and then he like ran towards the door, and Tony was like, I'm sorry, buddy, I gotta go. And he like had a bunch of stuff in his hand, so I couldn't like lean down and give him a kiss goodbye. And Wiggum, you would have thought that I told him I was putting him up for adoption. He was so offended. The blonde is back. I'm just assuming it's one of the girls. Yes. Yes, just one of my girls. One of my ladies. Okay. We're gonna get smoked out, just like in high school. Ooh. We got a rogue hair. I really need to stop putting the brow growth serum like all over my fucking forehead because I'm getting like random long ass hairs down here. Maybe I should say that in the ad read for it. Be careful when you put it. You'll get it all over your face. Okay. It's definitely not even, but it'll do. What brow growth serum? It's the one from, is this it? No, this is the last one. Where the fuck's the other one? Oh, I think it's in one of these bags, but it's the Vegamore one. I like it a lot. I need to have my manager reach back out to them and tell them, hey, sponsor Chelsea. Because it has definitely helped me grow my lashes. And they sent it to me for free. So it's like, y'all already like me, I'm assuming. So like, send me this. Wiggum, you are making all of the noises and I kind of need you to stop it. Just a little bit. So how's y'all's Friday going? Is it going? Is it going well? Is it going awful? Tell me all the things. Have you tried the Maybelline Vinyl yet? You mentioned that you bought it and you hadn't tried it yet. I have not tried it yet. I know I need to. Shit, maybe I'll put it on today. I guess I could put on, I don't know if it would look good with this eye makeup. I'll try it this weekend and I'll wear it in a video and I will let you know in the video if I like it, which means that that video won't go up for another 2 weeks. So I'll post it on my Instagram if I like it, but I will. Yeah, I'll probably try it tomorrow. Probably. Maybe. I got a hectic day tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm already thinking like, damn, I'm going to need to take a nap tomorrow. How's yours going? Wonderful. I'm making a gothic pop-up book for my wife for Valentine's Day. That's adorable. That is so cute. That's so cute. I love that for you and for her. Do y'all do much for Valentine's Day? Tony and I don't do presents. We haven't really done like presents for Valentine's Day in forever. We used to just do like handmade cards and stuff. Tony did one year. It was a library card and it said times that I've checked you out. And on the card, he wrote like times he thought that I looked really pretty. And that was fucking adorable. So cute. And then we like, I don't know, went to dinner or something. Now we just do dinner. But I told him, I was like, we might be able to celebrate like 100,000. Super exciting. I joked and told him that he should buy me my dream car for 100,000 subscribers. And he said that we're going somewhere on, like, taking a little road trip on Monday. So I think that we might be going to pick that up. I don't know. Because they don't, like, sell them at, like, dealerships anymore. How far away are you from 100,000? Let's do math. 319. Y'all ever like do math so fast that you're like, I'm just gonna trust my brain on this one. Like, I'm pretty sure that's right. I'm just gonna trust my brain. The dream car, which might sound silly to some of y'all. If Melissa's in here, it won't sound silly to her. It is the Jeep Grand Cherokee, a black one, but a Trackhawk. So it has a Hellcat engine in it, and it's faster than Jessie Lee Ward's Lamborghini Urus. I joked with him too. I was like, if I ever got that car, I would literally post on there that like finally got my Trackhawk. P.S. It's faster than Jessie Lee Ward's car, which I'm sure she has like other cars that are faster than that, but that's the one that she's always in. Or like I can finally be Jessie Lee Ward in a race. I also think that Tony has like wanted this car for a while anyway, so it wouldn't be like specifically for me because that would be like a little bit crazy. But I wasn't super comfortable driving the Hellcat, the Charger that we had, because now we don't have that. Because he was going to get a truck, but if we got we already had this discussion. If we got a Trackhawk, like it wouldn't just be his car, it'd be my car too. So like we would just have like just share our cars, and that like that basically is my car. I want that car so bad. I have wanted that car for 3 years now. Ever since I sat in a white one with red interior at the dealership here in Tampa, and I sat in it and I was like, Tony, what is this? Why am I feeling this way? And I was like, how fast does this car go? And he's like, get out of it. That's like $120,000 car. I was like, okay, all right, I'll get out. Obviously, the one that we would be buying it would have to be used because there's no new ones. So it wouldn't be 120,000. Thank God. Because what? Personally, spending that much on a car is fudging ridiculous because it just has to get you from point A to point B. And that's also coming from someone who we just got rid of a $92,000 car. Why did we have that? But it went really fast. Have him get a TRX. No. Stop it. I can't drive that one. It's too big. He already looked at those. And two of our like best friends, one of them, I think just one of them. Yeah. I think just one of them got that. And then the other one has the Raptor. I forgot which one Tony wanted the TRX. I don't know what any of the cars look like. Just make sure you get a car seat in and out comfortably. So the Trackhawk is you can get a Durango Trackhawk, or you can get a, like the fact that I know this much about like fucking SRTs, and like that type of car ish. Anyways, so, yeah. So, the one that I have always wanted, though, I say always for the past like 3 years, is a Jeep Grand Cherokee one. Now we have Subarus. Would recommend. Meh, not a Subaru type of person. 2-door Honda for the first year with our daughter. That was rough. Oh my God, yeah, that'd be really rough. Yeah, I'm very excited that we will have two SUVs now, which obviously a Cherokee is bigger than my car, than my my Volkswagen Teos, but yeah, I love Volkswagens. I told Tony, I was like, I'll probably like always have a Volkswagen. Like, yeah, we might have like another car too, but I love Volkswagens so much. I just love the way they drive. I love the way they all feel the same. That's the only type of car I've ever had. And like obviously, yes, I've like my family's had other cars, like I've driven other cars. Like I learned how to fucking drive a Hummer. A Hummer H2 and a Ford Excursion, like two of the biggest like cars you can get. And then my dad was like, okay, we taught her how to drive like the biggest cars. And now we're gonna get her the tiniest car. I wanted an all black Mini Cooper. And then the place they went didn't have that. And so my dad was like, what about a red Volkswagen Beetle that looks like a fishbowl? And that's what I had for a long time. And then finally, the year we got married, Tony was finally like, I'm done. I'm not driving this anymore. Like, we're getting you a different car. And so then I leased a car, and that was like the first one that was like completely, or not completely in my name. I had to have Tony on the lease too. And then I got a Jetta, and then I got another Jetta. And then now I bought the Teos, and that's the first one that's 100% in my name, which is that was big for me. I was very excited. I actually need to refinance it. I told Tony, I was like, I think this is the year I'm just gonna pay off my car because I only have like 27,000 left on it, and car payments suck, right? Like, ugh. I'd love a Beetle. Oh my god, I loved my car so much. It was so cute. It was so fun just whipping around in that little thing. My mom said that she was comfortable with me getting that one because if I quote hit something and flipped, I would just roll like a ball and I'd be fine. And I was like, how bad of a driver do you think I am? And then 2 years later, I rear-ended their lawyer because I was not a good driver. However, I have not hit any curbs and done anything bad in this car or my last one. I didn't do anything bad in my last one. Listen, sometimes those curbs just come out and get you, all right? They'll get you. Oh my god, in my bug, a tree fell on my car while I was driving. I was fine. That is crazy. My dream car is not realistic and it would never happen. A military issue Humvee. So one of our friends, their family has two of those, and it's so ridiculous, but it's like your like weekend car. It's like you're going to brunch or like driving over to the beach or something. It's like that type of car. It's like if Tony and I were ever to get like we've always said we want like a really 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 old Ford truck, and it would be like our weekend car or ooh, that doesn't feel good. You know when like the back of your throat or like back here when you can feel like, what are these? Your lymph nodes? When you can like kind of feel it getting like, you know? I hope I don't get sick. I was coughing last night, but it was because Wiggum made me laugh so hard. Because he's been ridiculous. And Tony and I it's so funny. Like he sleeps in bed with us, but he sleeps at my legs. But so he sleeps like in between my legs and like the pillow wall I have up between me and Tony. And because me and him both like to feel like we're like squished kind of, or like barricaded. And I was like, okay, Wiggum, go lay down. And he like usually listens to me. And so then he went and laid down. And then like 2 minutes later, Tony was like, what are you doing, sir? And I look up and Wiggum's head is right here. And Tony was like, I just opened my eye and Wiggum's butthole's right in my face. And I was like, no, Wiggum, go lay down. So I like got him and like kind of not shoved him, but like, like pushed him to go lay down. And then I shine the light. And I'm like on my side. So I shine the light to see like where he is and if he's lying down. And his face is just right here. And I was like, Tony, please look at him. I could not stop laughing. Like I was like coughing like hard because I was laughing so hard. It was hilarious. He's just so funny. He is much more protective though, now that I'm pregnant, which makes me very happy. And I hope he's like a little shadow for the baby too. I think he will be. My bulldog loves to take my husband's spot in the bed, literally roll his meatball over last night. Yeah. Sometimes he'll like snore really bad and I'll have to like put my feet under him and like lift him up a little bit and then like put him down and lift him up. It's a lot, but I sleep better if Wiggum's in the bed with me. And if Tony's in the bed with me. I sleep better with just a full bed, basically. Actually, I'm not going to use this because this is not like sticky enough, I think. Okay. So now that I'm like pretty well blended, actually like really well, I did really good today. Hopefully I don't fuck it up. I'm sure he'll be protective of his baby. Yeah. I told Tony last night while I was watching him play the video game, I looked down, I was like, I've been waiting for this moment for like my entire life, to look down and see like a bulldog's head resting on my baby bump. And so Tony, like, I tried to like grab my phone and like take a picture, and he's like, I got you. So he took a picture and then I posted it, and it was so fucking cute. So cute. Just the cutest. Okay, so this is the trick I learned from Nicole Guerrero. You ready? So you just do a line of concealer and then you look up and you look down. And now I know that that little dot up there is like how high I have to do it. I feel like it's like a real good trick for hooded eyes. Okay. I'm only doing a little bit because I don't want it to be too much. And then just dabble do ya. Rather do less than more. You know what I'm going to miss is not living closer to the Air Force Base. I know some people like don't like it, but I fucking love it. I love like being out in the backyard and like seeing all the like big, I mean, really, no matter where you are in Tampa, you're probably going to see it if you're in South Tampa. Because we're on a peninsula and like the base takes up like half of the peninsula, but I love it. I love hearing all the helicopters and all the big ass planes that go by a billion times a day. And then whenever there's a Bucks game and there's a flyover, it goes right over our house. And my neighbor will be like, I just thought we were going to die. She's like, I thought there was an attack. I thought we were going to die. But nope, just the flyover. I love it. And Tony will like run outside and he's like, it's time for the flyover. And we'll go out front and watch it. I love it. And we used to do that at my parents' house too, because they were like further closer to the Buck Stadium, but they were like right in the flight path too. I think it's so cool. One time, one of the pilots, he was in this like real cool jet. He was flying so low, y'all. We could literally see him in the cockpit. It was fucking crazy. And my mom was like, I feel like he's not supposed to be that low. And then if they have like a paracommand doing the jumps, which my uncle is one of them, which is fucking awesome. He flew into an event the other night where he like dressed up as James Bond and like had to have like a tuxedo on as he was like flying in. Usually he doesn't do that. He's usually in his like flight suit thing. But yeah, for all like the big games, he's the one of the people who like jumps into the stadium, which is so cool. I love it. And he's the person that took me skydiving and kept fucking whipping me around. And I was like, I'm going to vomit on you. Yeah, dude, that sounds awesome. I'd never be able to do it. That's so cool. He's the coolest. Like, he is one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life. And he's so funny and it's just awesome. And then his girlfriend, Lisa, is really nice too. And she's done a bunch of jumps with him as well. Like, that's like kind of how they met. I think it's so cool. Okay. Now I'm going to take this paw brush and where's my cup? I need some condensation so I don't use my spit. because that's not sanitary. Are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks questionable to me. Guys, the other day at the gynecologist's office, I heard one of the nurses. It was like late in the day, like I was the last person there, and I heard one of the techs or whoever go, "I'm tired of this, Grandpa," and just out of pure instinct, like they're in like another room, like down the hall, and I'm in like one of the many waiting rooms, and just out of pure instinct, I go, "Well, that's too damn bad." And I'm just like sitting there like, why the fuck did I just do that? And then she comes down and like walks down. She goes, "Was that you?" I said, "Yeah, I'm sorry. It was I couldn't help it." And she's like, "That just made my day. Thank you." And I was like, I'm really happy that we both like speak in memes. Oh Lord. Okay, so I'm gonna use the color All Lux. That's this one. So I'm gonna use that one and go all over the yikes, all over the part that I just put concealer on. What is this? A tutorial? Be quiet, Chelsea. So I'm gonna do that and just like kind of press a little bit hard so it like all gets on there. So I know people feel a certain way about Morphe, and I do as well because they do suck at times. And like their business practices are not that good. And they definitely went downhill after they got bought out. But hey, listen. Would I have done $1 million buyout as well if I was Linda Morphe? Fuck yeah, I would have. Absolutely, I would have. Hell yeah. Even influencers that worked with them said, like, yeah, it went completely downhill after they changed buyers or whatever. But I bought 2 of these. Like, I hit pan on the last one, so I just bought a whole new one, and it's amazing. I love it. There we go. Okay. There are a good few. Like I used to have all the fucking palettes of Morphe, and there were a good amount of them that were like so chalky and shitty. But you know what? They were cheap, and that's what I could afford at the time. Oh my God, guys, I tweeted the other day. So what do you think John Cookian's doing? And so many people were like, do not say his name. You are going to summon him. Isn't that crazy that that's the first scammer I ever called out? That was the first one. That name sounds familiar. It's probably because it haunts your dreams at night. That's probably why. Okay, I need to get these, some of these. Oop, that's the wrong color. I told Nicole Concilio that if I get the house with the pool, that I'm gonna need her, because I actually kind of like, from what I've seen of like the back of her house, it's like a 1-story like ranch, and then has like a like older pool. And I was like, kind of reminds me of your house. So I'm gonna need you to do all of like the DIY backyard stuff. And if Riley asks, just say it's none of his business. Because that girl, she makes me want to do all of the DIY stuff. Maybe she could like, she should like change your Instagram and stuff to like DIY shit. Yeah, so she's got me thinking I can do anything DIY. And then Teresa has me fucking buying everything off Amazon. And then Lavishly Jackie has me buying fucking towel warmers that I'm not going to have any room for if we buy the house at the pool, because it does not have that much room. There's a lot of storage, though, which is good in that house. In the other house, there's just a lot of room. So hopefully we'll know tomorrow. Oh, my husband begin to call. Hold on. Gotta put you on mute. How you gonna call me and then I call you back and you're gonna say, let me call you back? I mean, he is like working and like fighting crime, so I guess that makes sense. Okay, let's put on a face, shall we? We shall. Perfect. Great. Grand. All right. Okay. Okay, told y'all we're getting glam today. And I might actually like wear a cute shirt. A girl has no face. A girl has no name. A girl does have a name. A girl is CCSUAREZ of YouTube. And I am having a baby. I was trying to think what I could say with that. Yes, Patricia. Tit is a wig. Tit's a wig. Tits wig. It is a wig. Tits wig. It's Daenerys. Maybe I should watch Game of Thrones all over again. I mean, is it Daenerys or is it Rhaenyra? I think it's Rhaenyra. I mean, they all die anyways. Have you seen Vikings? I have not. I am Scandinavian, though. According to the Mormons at Ancestry.com, which, yes, that's owned by Mormons, they have your DNA. Watch out. Which, hey, if anyone's going to have my DNA, might as well be the Mormons. I'd rather them have it than the Jehovah's Witness. Who knows what the fuck they'd do with it. Okay, any day now. There we go. Yeah, it turns out we are more, I say we, me and my siblings, are more Scandinavian than, I was about to say Cuban, bitch. I ain't Cuban. My husband is. But we are more Scandinavian than Scottish, which is crazy because we always thought on my dad's side that we were like the main thing was Scottish, which, I mean, listen, I would say it's the same thing. It's not, but like, I feel like one came from the other, most likely. Especially the clan that my ancestors were a part of. The Campbell clan. I know you've mentioned this before, but what foundation do you use? Your skin always is always so good. That's because I got good skin because of my mother and my father. Although we are skin cancer ridden. But I just use the Maybelline BB cream and then concealer and contour. And that's it. So it's sheer to medium coverage, but it is definitely buildable. And I like it. I'm getting so much of this in my my fake hairline. So I'm gonna have to go in with an oil of some sort and a spoolie and get it out. A little trick for you if that happens to you. Okay, I think I'm okay. Let me first of all, Chelsea, what are you doing? because this is completely white right here. Like, actually, what are you doing? I think I'm going to go for a walk today after I shower all this off. Wiggum? He said, no. Fine, Wiggum. You're not invited. No, you are invited because you have to go. You don't have a choice. Because you're a dog, you know? Okay. All right. Got it. Got it. Got it. And got it. I am sweating. Are the Mormons acknowledging evolution? Maybe. Or maybe it's just a way for them to get all of our DNA. So y'all always ask what this is. It is the Maybelline New York Instant Age Rewind Eraser. It is concealer that I use as contour because I'm unhinged. And it's just like easy because it's just a little eraser. And I know I don't need to contour my nose, but I'm going to. And I know that I don't need, or I shouldn't just, like I should not use this. I should just put it like on a brush, but I'm not going to do that. Who do you think I am? A professional? No. Also, I need to fix the angle of my camera because, girl, the double chin I had in the last 2 videos. Well, the last video and then the one that's probably going to go up on Tuesday was not okay. It was honestly offensive. Yes, that is what we have done. Is it excessive? Absolutely. Do I need to do that? No. Did I? Yes. How do you know whatever to get? Excuse me? What do you mean? What? Huh? I'm sorry. Hoopst? What did you say? I mean, goodness, when I film, the first thing I'm going to have to say is, this is a wig, calm down. Like, this is outrageous. What am I doing? Are you having fun, though? I am. Kelsey, do you keep old Halloween costumes or am I a hoarder? First of all, yes. Yeah. If it's something that like I can't like I can't just like go buy again. And all the stuff that I make, like all the headpieces and stuff, absolutely I keep that. Most of the things for my pictures like is like stuff I already have. And then like special effects stuff, most of it I will just have to rebuy. But I mean, not most. Last year we got a little bit crazy, and I went from having my little like 3-drawer little thing that I have Tony bring in from the shed every year, and then now I had him get me a big like bin, and I just dumped it all in there. And there's like headpieces and fucking a bunch of other shit. It's crazy. But I told him, I was like, I want to get to the point where I have a fucking like big closet in a studio in a room in our house, but like of my studio where I can have all of my wigs and then all of like that stuff that like I've made. I want like that's what I want. And so it's not like on display, but I can have it in there and then also like stuff that y'all have sent me and um like PR packages and stuff and not have to just like like either throw away stuff or just like hide everything. Someone got mad at me cuz they gave me something like 2 years ago and they're like, "Oh my god, you still have that?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, we had to get rid of it." Like I don't have room for anything. It sucks. But it's okay. I am very blessed. I live a very good life and I have a roof over my head. So it's all okay. But yeah, it's a little unhinged when people expect you to like keep everything that they send you. And it's like, I can't, what do you expect? That's why I don't, one of the reasons I don't like blast out my PO box. Cause it's like, I don't have room for stuff, y'all. Don't forget to share, don't forget to share Chelsea's videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all are so sweet. Right, Wiggum? Aren't they so nice? Aren't they so nice, Wiggum? Yes, I really need to. I was about to say brush this wash. I need to do that too. Okay. I loved watching your P.O. box unboxing vids. Why I didn't do like a whole video. I would only do like a little bit at the end of a video, which I liked doing that. I thought it was cute. Oh, that's way better. I don't get like enough stuff to do like a full video though. Also, like most of the stuff I get from like brands is for like sponsorship. So I can't really do like a like include that in a video. But I like to do that on Instagram instead. I feel like that's a better place for that. And then that way, like the person knows I got it. But a lot of times I just don't have time or like someone will send me something and then like won't like say who it's from or like put their Instagram or whatever. So it's like, well, I got it. I don't know who sent it, but I got it. I had a Jehovah's Witness send something to my PO box. Like a brochure. And I was like, that, you know what? Respect. So unhinged. I love it. Okay, let's get, where are you? I just had you. I guess I'll do it with a spoolie instead. Their brochures are so interesting. Yeah. I used to get handwritten letters that were in Spanish. And it's like, how'd you get my address? Because you shouldn't have that. But inside of our mailboxes here, it says like your first and last name or your last name or whatever. So I think they just like walked around and looked in mailboxes to see what names are Spanish. And then mailed us letters in Spanish, which is a little bit unhinged and very bold of them. But, you know, whatever. Let me use this. I could just use the makeup wipe I have over there, but you know what? We're not doing that today. Okay. I could just let's just use a makeup wipe. Wiggum's being so protective on her Facebook stories is so adorable. He's running around the table. Gosh, it was the cutest thing in the world. Yeah, Wiggum's the best. With their native language, it's so predatory. They actually have a list of who to go for. Well, yeah, but that's also how like they get the list though too, is that they'll do canvassing. Like I've watched them do it. Like Tony and I saw them open our mailbox and we were like, the fuck are you doing? Hold on. The hoobsbend is calling me again. Sorry about that. Yeah, he is just so silly. One of his friends from college that he played baseball with is in the market for a house, and guess what? Our house is perfect for him. And guess what? He better fucking buy it. Really, really need someone to buy our house. So yeah, so that's exciting. That's so exciting. Yay. Okay, I don't think I need to have these on here anymore. Who wants to take a nap? Is it me? It's me. I need to like fix here because it's just the lighting, but like on here it looks like I look muddy. I'm not muddy. Sometimes I am, but I am not right now. Same, me. Group nap time. Yes, they translate everything. I saw some of them cart witnessing recently. Just wonder how they are even capable, and it's super freezing. Oh, it's not cold here. But yeah, they suck. Then there's another one. Actually, I think it's the same ones that they came by and I answered the door and I was like, "We are not interested in your religion. Please stop coming to my house." And they said in Spanish that they don't speak English. And so I just said again, "Lo siento, not interested. Leave. Do not come here again." They understood that. So it's just like, really, like, don't fucking come to my door. What are you doing? I told Tony we need to have a friend of ours make a no solicitation sign, or we need to get a like a welcome mat that says like, "This is a gay house" or something. I don't know, something to get them away. Yeah. I tried, but on a job hunt, moved to Florida, and the job I had landed fell through. Oh, that's crazy. Do those no solicitation signs work? I think so. Could you imagine how annoyed I would be? Oh my God, if I'm stabbing myself in the eye. Oh my God, I keep stabbing myself in the eye. What is going on? If my baby was sleeping and some dingus rang my doorbell. Which thankfully we can like turn our doorbell off, so we'll do that, but that's one way to piss me off. You know, another way to piss me off is when you put my Uber Eats in the wrong place and our door opens out instead of in, which I prefer because it's harder to kick in a door that doesn't go in that way. But yeah. So if you put my Uber Eats in the wrong spot right in front of the door, I can't open the door and get it. So I have to walk through the garage and get it that way. I know that's like very first world problems, but it's just like fucking follow directions. Like I have it in my directions and then I make sure to text them twice before they come. We are only interested in Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, I've seen one like that before. Yeah. I mean, if they don't speak or read English, I guess that wouldn't matter. Yeah. I kind of want one that says like, "Knock at your own risk," or like, "Think twice before you knock on this door," or just, "Please leave. We don't want you here." Unless you're my favorite UPS guy, Lamar. Please leave. I love him. No offense to the other UPS drivers, but He's the kind of driver that makes you think, what can Brown do for me? He's amazing. Also, him and Tony are like in love because they both have fast cars. It's hilarious. Tony was working on his car one day on the driveway, and Lamar stopped and like came up to him, and Tony was like, "Oh, do I have a package?" He's like, "No, I just want to look at your car." He's like, "Okay, man." And so then every time we see him driving around, Tony like honks at him, and they are just in love with each other. It's really funny. And Lamar is so well known and so hot that our radio station here, 93.3, they did like a reel on Instagram of like how hot he is. Because I guess he like delivers to their office too. And it's hilarious. They had so many people commenting and being like, "Oh my God, that's a man." The comments were unhinged and not that creative. You know, like the obligatory, like he could deliver a package for me to like to my back door or something. Yeah. I love him though. He's so nice. And then sometimes even at the I just absolutely messed up my eye makeup. Sometimes at the PO box, if there are too many boxes for me to carry to my car, he's like, "I'll just put it on the truck and bring it to your house." And I'm like, "Thanks. You're so nice today." Oh my God, I found the TikTok of Lamar. He's so hot. Look at him. He's so hot. I'm so, like sweating. He's so attractive. It's so funny. I remember the first time I saw him, I was like, "Tony, our UPS guy is so hot." And it's like UPS is weird though, because there's like him and then there's like 4 other people too. And I'm like, how come we don't just have one? Also, what is it with YouTubers and their like delivery people? Who do you think is the most famous delivery person? It's Casey Neistat's delivery guy. I forgot his name, but I love him. I also am really bad at names. You know who's really, really bad at names? Tony. Surprised he remembers my name. Maybe that's why he calls me baby. I didn't even remember my name. Maybe that's it. Yeah, he's real bad. Well, that's not good. I messed up my face. I messed it up. When our toddlers were babies, we had a sign that said, "Do not ring doorbell, sleeping babies. If you ring the doorbell and wake them, you're responsible to put them back to sleep." Mine would be so much more aggressive. Mine would be like, "Sleeping baby, don't ring doorbell, I'll kill you." Also, I'll just disable the like ring part of the doorbell, which is nice that we can do that because we have a Ring doorbell camera thing. And then there's the thing like the inside part that like makes the sound, and we would just make it so you can't hear it. This part's still making me laugh like internally so hard that there's like all this hair in front of my ear. I cannot. Technically, it's over my ear too. $99,748. So exciting. So exciting. You guys know whose podcast is so funny? Theo Vaughn. His is so funny. Hey, no, stop doing that. It's sometimes when Wiggum like wakes up from a nap, it sounds like he like swallowed his tongue. His tongue's too big for his mouth. Same, buddy. It's okay. I'm sorry for talking about it. I know you're sensitive. Hey, bud, that sounds disgusting. Please stop that. Hey. No licking your paws, please. Oh my God, that sounds so gross. Wiggum. Hey. Stop, please. Please be a good boy. Hi. What are you doing, sweet boy? Okay. That was big plan. I thought that because Biden's in town right now, El Presidente, you know, yours and mine. That is loud as fuck. What is that? Poor guy. And his plane, Air Force One, you know, that one, the big one. Usually it lands at the Air Force Base, and then it landed at the airport, which was fucking weird. I do not know why it went there instead. Real weird. But anyways, everyone yesterday was like posting his like motorcade like going through the city, which was kind of cool. Oh, Wiggum, that is such sweet lickies. That is so sweet. Maybe it was just Trump that used to fly into the Air Force Base. That guy was always here. I guess Biden's been here a lot too, though. I don't know. But he probably doesn't know like where he is. Poor guy. Poor guy. God, could you imagine being the fucking president? Like, who wants to get into politics? Like, how much of an egomaniac do you have to be? I get like wanting to do good, but like I feel like most people know that you can, you know, like actually get shit done by not being in politics because the government's corrupt. Yeah. You know. Maybe I am like a socialist. Like, what's happening to me? I don't know anything about politics. I mean, I do, but also fuck politics. Politics suck. Ugh. Politics are psychotic and truly unhinged, just like Marjorie Taylor Greene. So, someone asked on Twitter, they're like, so just asking like the whites right now, do any of y'all actually like Marjorie Taylor Greene? And I responded, and I was like, Whitey here. Nope. Woman is unhinged. I don't know how you could be, sorry if it's making anyone uncomfortable. I don't know how like you could act like that, like at your job and still have a job. It's fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like I feel like Washington D.C. is like fucking Bravo now. Like what is going on with our country? I mean, other countries have like fucking weird shit going on too, but it's just like, what is happening? Politics are insane, man. I want no part of it. I want no part of it. No, thank you. Ooh, that's a little. I got too much of a white chin right now. What is going on? Duh. Okay. Okay. Which also like that's kind of ironic too, because my like one of my best friends is like a political analyst. So, but I feel like he also knows that politics suck, even though that's like how he makes his money. But he like runs campaigns and stuff, and for like both sides as well. He's an Olivia Pope, if you will. He's amazing. And actually, that reminds me, I have to get the info for his interior designer, because she did a real, I'm sure she's so fucking expensive, but she did a really good job with his new house. And I would not mind having her do shit for our house. Hey, Wiggum, that sounds disgusting. Please stop. Don't look at me like that. Like I just ruined your life. Oh my God, you're so cute. I love you so much. If these big ass planes could please stop moving. Earthquakes are so bad. Everywhere political matters have no control over that. So that's why it's a circus. Huh? You mean like the earthquakes in, where was it? Syria? Is that where it was? Yeah, that shit's crazy. Natural disasters are spooky. I think it's the two big ones. Sounds like a toilet. Well, that's the military for you. Yeah, because there's like these two really, really big ones that just go like around and around all day. And I'm like, what the fuck do they do up there? But there were these three warthogs that are like jets. It doesn't sound like the warthogs. The warthogs make like, I don't want to say like cooler sounds, but they do sound different. It's like a whistle kind of, but okay, that kind of sounded like one though. But when they fly over, the shit is so cool. And they fly like so low and stuff too. I love it so much. I love like being in the flight path, so I'm really gonna miss it when we're not. Then again, no matter where you are in South Tampa, you can usually like see something. But over here, I can see like all of it. It's awesome. Like when they have the air show and like the Blue Angels come, they go right like again, you can like see them in the cockpit. They go like right over the house. It's so fucking cool. Like to the point where I'm like, if you live in South Tampa, like why do you even like pay to get on the base and go watch the air show? Because like you can just like pull off and like sit on the side of the road and just like have beer, you know. I think those are the warthogs now that I'm thinking about it, because the other ones go like that way and the warthogs go all over. If you look up the jet crash, the air show from, was that the one where the smaller plane went like right through the big one? That was terrifying. That was so scary. Oh my God. Like, how does that even happen? That is so scary. I'm gonna see. Hey, no, we do not do that. That is so gross, guys. If you have misophonia, don't get a dog. Warthog fighter jet. So it's a Thunderbolt is what it is. Those look different though. Is that it? Yeah, it's the A10. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna put a link in here so y'all can see them. Oh, it won't let me because it's too big. Okay, whatever. You can just look up warthog, like the pig. fighter jet, or just A-10 fighter jet, and you'll see what they look like. But there's 3 of them, and they fly like super low, and it's so cool, and I love it. And they make really cool like sounds when they go past you. They're like flying in formation, and then like not, and then it's like, where'd the other one go? And then it's like, pew, and it's like, oh my god, there it is. I love it. Hi, you're licking me way too much, but I know it's because you love me. So I love you. Yes. You're a very good boy. I really wish that Harry Potter game was for Mac, but it's not. So that sucks. And for anyone who says, oh my gosh, you should boycott it, I love Harry Potter. And I don't like J.K. Rowling. She sucks. So I'm sorry, but I know it's not ethical consumption, and there's like no such thing as ethical consumption in a capitalist whatever. Poorly quotes Hassan Piker. So we were playing it last night, meaning I was watching, and Tony got to the Sorting Hat. Guess what house this boy is in? Guess what? He's a Hufflepuff just like Mama. I was so happy because he's through and through a Gryffindor. Like, come on. That boy is golden retriever energy all the way. And I was so happy that it chose Hufflepuff, because bitch, I am a Hufflepuff. And I remember when I first saw that, when I did the Pottermore test years and years ago, and I was like offended. I was like, that sucks. That's awful. Who the fudge wants to be a Hufflepuff? And then I was like, wait, the best of us are. Uh-oh. Okay. My husband and son and I are Hufflepuffs. Yay! Oh my god! Oh my god, so many of us are Hufflepuffs. I don't know what I am Harry Potter wise. I tell you to take the test on Pottermore, but it's so long. It's so long. That's why like I did it for Tony one day. Guys, I am so wetting. I think our air turned off. I think the scary planes made my air turn off. I'm just kidding. That's not how that works. It'd be spooky if it did. You're Slytherin. I learned each house has different side quests. So once I get through what I want to play as each house. Great. Now me and Tony have to do that too. Shit. Such a long test. Yeah. So hello. So could I have like had good lighting this whole time if I just put my mirror here? Jesus. So back in the day, I like did the test for Tony and like read it all off to him, and he was a Gryffindor, which could have fucking told you that. It's so funny that like everyone thinks they're a Gryffindor, and it's like, no, you're not. Have you seen yourself? No, you're not. Oh, crap. Now I don't know which way these go. Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst. Let's just take a guess and say that this one goes here. I don't know what I am, but it probably isn't Gryffindor. I think you're a Ravenclaw, just from the little bit that I do know about you. My boyfriend's a Slytherin. Can you imagine our dynamic? See, I believe in that shit more than horoscopes. Horoscopes are whack. Guys, I have people already asking like, "Oh my god," or saying like, "Oh, your baby's going to be a Cancer." And I'm like, "My baby's going to be a baby." Like, stop it. Right, I think it's so funny whenever, and listen, if you like astrology, that's completely fine. I don't care. But it is so funny whenever anyone is like, "Oh my gosh, are you a Taurus? You sound just like me." And I'm like, "No, I'm not." Therefore, that doesn't mean anything. Just trying to look in the mirror to see if I can see an airplane. Wiggum, we got to go outside and inspect the gate and see What fucking airplane is making that much goddamn noise? That one is the big one that goes around like multiple times a day. And then sometimes there's two of them that go around multiple times a day. Which when the warthogs were going the other day, I was like, Tony, what are they doing? He's like, they're training. I was like, for what? And he was like, they train all the time. Like they have to. And I was like, but for what? Are we going to war? And he's like, what do you think the military does when we're not at war? And I was like, I don't know. Are we going to be okay? There's an app called Flight Radar, which will show you the info on the planes in the air. Does it also show like military ones? Because I feel like it can't show that. I'm a little worried that we are going to war. Listen, Russia don't want none of this heat, okay? You know what I was thinking about the other day? Which actually, I think about this far too often, and y'all are probably going to be like, bitch, what the fuck? How the hell is North Korea just over there being North Korea? How? Like, we get involved in so much shit, and yet I'm always thinking about North Korea, right? Okay, I don't feel like as crazy. Thank you. For private planes, it shows them, but it won't show you the details. Not sure if it shows military. I would hope not. Yeah, I don't think it shows military planes. And that's all I care about. I don't care, like, what plane's going to fucking Wisconsin, you know? But yeah, that's like, what? Listen to my local police scanner just for fun. When you have been law enforcement adjacent for over 10 years, you don't do that. When we were like just engaged and it was like his first year of being on patrol, I would do that. And then I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, this is not good. And then I started to realize I was actually given really, really good advice by one of like the higher ups' wives. And she said, listen, you knowing or not knowing if he has been hurt, if he's in like a stressful situation or something, is not going to change the outcome of the situation. You will know when you need to know, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And you just have to trust that him and his partners are doing the right thing and that he's trained very well and that he's going to come home. And I was like, you're right. I can't stress about it. Oops. Which obviously, like, I do sometimes. Not really much anymore, thank God, because he's very, 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 very good at his job. Yeah, so like fucking Korea, right? Like north, not south. South is kind of dope. My cousin lives there. But like, what the fuck, North Korea? Like what? Just a country of impoverished, starving. I mean, we could say enslaved, but like, I don't know if that would be technically the right term. And y'all know I like to be super, super technical with the terms I use. So like, it's just wild. Did y'all listen to that episode? She wrote a book too, and she did like her rounds, like a press tour on like popular podcasts. The girl who escaped from North Korea, and then fucking China came out. Also, fuck China's government. People are cool. Culture's cool. Love that. Would actually love to fucking go. There's a there's one of the Viking river cruises that I've told y'all about that I really want to go on, that my parents always go on. They have one that goes like an option to go through China. And I'm like, oh, I really want to go. Tony and I would love to do that. Tony also wants to go to fucking Hong Kong, and I'm like, I want to do that too. He wants to go everywhere. But I guess like the Chinese government was trying to like denounce what she was saying, and like had put out like in the media that like she'd made everything up. And so then people were like starting to believe it. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. So crazy. Now see, it's super quiet. I remember when I didn't have a mic, I would have to like wait. Okay, now it's like too quiet. What's going on? What's going on at the base? It's too quiet. When it's cold and the air is thinner, sound travels better. Don't know if you knew that. But I can hear the trumpet going at 6 a.m., 6 p.m., and I think it's 11 p.m., I think. But yeah, I can hear all of them from the base, and it makes me so freaking happy. One of our best friends lived on the base for a while. And then another one of our best friends, her father-in-law, or his dad, was a 4-star general who lives on the base, which is pretty fucking cool. He is extra rad. I love him. He's very nice. I'm fucking sweating. How many away from 100K? 318, I think. Weird. I just assumed the trumpet was at the same time for every base. Ours is 6, 5:30, and 9. What's it called? Like the call of the something? I don't know. Which one are you close to? Something just landed. Trumpet. Taps. That's what it's called. Taps. Many Air Force bases play taps to indicate lights out or to begin quiet hours. There are no formal protocols required for when taps is played. So 5:30 a. Okay, so I think ours might be 5:30 a.m. because that's when the gate opens. So maybe it is 5 to 9. I don't know. It's called taps. I thought my grandfather's funeral director misspelled trumpets. Oh my god. Yeah, it's called taps. Well, it's what is it? Reveal, retreat, and taps. Loud as fuck. Is that how you pronounce that? REVEILLE. At 5 a.m. or 5:30, and then followed by the national anthem, retreat followed by to the colors. I don't know. I just think it's really cool. I'm gonna be sad when I can't hear that anymore. I wouldn't be able to live so close to all that noise. Rebe. Okay. I mean, you can't like it's I don't know. I guess like I'm just so used to it because I live in South Tampa and like anywhere in South Tampa you're gonna be able to hear it. But like I don't know. I love it. And like I mean South Tampa is really small, so like anywhere you're gonna be in the flight path anyways. And you're gonna hear something at some point. But we are, I guess, because we're like more of like in the middle. So like we can heat like maybe the like the landing strip, I guess. I don't know, but I love it so much. Used to live close to a high school and would always hear the marching band drum line on summer mornings. Yeah, at my parents' house we could hear that because they're really close to one of the high schools. Um, there's multiple high schools here in South Tampa, but um, the one that the one that I went to in the beginning, freshman year, and my brother, all my siblings went there too, and my brother was a senior. We'd be able to hear like the drum line and stuff from the like from the football games and stuff, and then the one closer to us down here, we can hear the like the football games and stuff. If it's like colder, we can hear it really well. I love that. And realistically, the only reason y'all like it's not loud. The only reason y'all can hear it is because of like the pitch of it and because of my microphone. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to hear it. Like it's nothing I can't like sleep through or like it really doesn't bother me. Again, I think it's because I've like heard it all my life. Um no, when they're now when they're doing training for the air show, that's a little bit different. That shit I couldn't film. It was so bad. But then I would just go outside and like hang out with Wiggum, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool just to see them all. I don't know if I wasn't hypersensitive to noise, I probably wouldn't care. Oh, okay. My ears hate me. um, who just texted me? Oh, Sloan. Speak of the angel. So much better. Oh my god. He's so sweet. I love him. I am like so thankful for like the people that I like, not only like peers, like obviously like different levels of friends, but like the peers and like friends that I've made like through YouTube. Like Sloan, love him so fucking much. Um and you know, Isabella and Deanna, and I mean just like, and there's like I was saying, like different like levels of like friends and people that like you wouldn't even think that I'd like be friends with. Not like don't think I'd be friends with, but like people in other like genres and stuff. Like it just makes me so happy. So freaking happy. I was just thinking about Sloan today. I hadn't seen him post in a bit, hoping he's doing it well. Yeah, he had to get like stitches in his head. That's what I texted him about last. And then I was just trying to like cheer him up about he got like a strike on his channel or something. So I guess he couldn't upload for like a minute. And I was like, take it as like a kind of like a forced break, kind of, but also like as like you'll be able to like get ahead. Not that he needs to. That bitch is he's always got like videos on videos like that are privatized that he can release. But I was like, yeah, just you know, take a second, recoup, relax, get your shit together. Like it's all good. You're doing great. So proud of you. He's amazing. I love him so much. I'm so happy we got to like hang out a good bit too. And then like my friends love him, and like so does Tony, and we really want to go visit him, but obviously like now that we're pregnant. Um yeah, he's amazing. I love him. As much as people hate social media, you can find really meaningful connections through it. Yeah. for sure. I mean, there's people that I'm so incredibly thankful for that have become like such good friends. And even like, I don't know, it's like, I just love, is that just the light or did I make that pink? What is happening? That looks a little bit pink. What have I done? I think I got lipstick in my hair. I don't know, just like people who like like Robert Walsh told me, he's like, I love your live streams and that you do them so often. He's like, I watch them. He was like, I watched like 2 of your live stream, or I know he's talking about my podcast. He's like, I binged your entire podcast when I was like putting together like all my office furniture. And I was like, oh, I love that. Thank you. Because we were talking about podcasts and how like unorganized both of ours are, which is just great. And I was just talking about like business things like that, but he's great. Love him. Kendall Ray is one of my favorite people in the world. She's so fucking nice and funny. Oh my God, do I look like Tana? Do I look like Tana Mongoose? Loving you do live streams. I feel like there's a community here. You've created such a good one. You talked to Robert. I love him. I love Robert. He is wonderful. Him and his brother are so funny. Love their sense of humor. It's Joyce like mine. And their videos really help me a lot, like not feel sad. Random, I just got a haircut yesterday and now I'm looking at your long hair. It's making me regret it. Well, guess what? This is a wig. You can always get a wig or extensions. Kendall Ray is amazing. Yeah, no way. You don't look like Tana. I think Tana's beautiful. Listen, even though she says like has some like not good takes and stuff, like, bitch, I'm always rooting for Tana. I'm always rooting for her. I mean, kind of just like Trisha. Like, I'm always rooting for her too. She's worse, obviously, but I may have to get a wig. Do it. Okay, I need to go stand in front of a fan and change my outfit. And then batch film. And it sucks that I can't freaking film the ad read that I wanted to, or that I need to, because they haven't sent over the promo codes that I have to do in the call to action. Hey, Wig, can you stop, please? Thank you. No, hey, that's not stopping. Like, what are you munching? What do you munch? There's nothing down there. What are you doing? Your business taxes are due soon. Suck my butt. No, they're not. They are. But I'm going to ask for an extension because I am very unprepared. Yeah, well, this sucks. I don't have... Okay, they haven't emailed me back yet. That blows. That blows big time. Another scam story. Oh, yay. Okay, there we go. Here's your promo code. We'll send the links once the video is... Okay. Great. I hate that they don't send everything right away. It makes it so much more inconvenient for me. Great. Now I actually have work to do today. I need to stop sweating because I am sweating. Great. Okay. Can you imagine if we could literally respond that way? Suck my butt. No, I wish. How many are you planning to film today? I need to do at least 3, including an ad read. So like 3.5. I have all of them ready, like to go to read, but yeah, your makeup is looking stunning. Thank you. It looks like not blended and like not even through this camera, which is weird, but it is. Thank God. This is my first year doing my taxes after opening a small business. It was so stressful. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks big time. And then you know what even like sucks even more is when you try to like trick the IRS, like most business owners try to. And it's all legal. But you know, you pay yourself a fair and reasonable salary, which is a requirement if you are a taxed as an S corp, which I am, which doesn't make sense for a lot of people. So don't do that if you don't if you shouldn't. This is not tax advice. But what a lot of people do, including myself, is we will pay ourselves a low amount. Like I gave myself like a bonus a few times, but like I paid myself, I want to say like 28,000 this year, like through payroll, and my business made, I think it was like 100. I have to like actually do the numbers, but it was anywhere from 140 to like 160. But yeah, so I only paid myself like, I think it was like 28,000, something like that. Yeah, well, guess what? It is really hard. Like that's great for like paying less in taxes. Like personally, obviously my business still pays a fuck ton for taxes, which sucks. But taxes suck, yes, but like we have to do them because, you know, we want roads and stuff, which is also bullshit. However, we have to do it. So, oh well. So there's that. But then when you're trying to, you know, get pre-approved or refinance your car or anything like that, and you've, you know, purposely paid yourself less for tax purposes, kind of fucks you over. So I think this year I'm gonna do my like low, fair, and reasonable salary, and then I'm gonna do quarterly bonuses for me and Tony. I see. They'll see your income is low. Exactly. Yeah. Which I need to give me and Tony a raise this year, which I don't want to do, but I have to. Sucks. Last year we paid H&R Block and they screwed us up big time. That sucks. I'm not under an S corp, just an LLC. Well, that's so I'm an LLC as well, but I'm tax structured as an S corporation. But that means that you would be taxed as a disregarded entity or sole proprietorship, which is the same thing. But depending on your state and the requirements there and taxes there, like I'm in Florida, so once I started making over a certain amount, over like 50,000, I'd say, like I had that revenue coming in and it was more consistent, then it was a good idea for me to switch over to being taxed as an LLC S corporation so that I could avoid the one, so I could have it just be like more structured, and then so that I could avoid the double self-employment tax. So yeah, I'm in New York. It's been rough. Yeah, New York sucks. No offense to you, but when it comes to taxes, it sucks. That's what I do. I give myself quarterly bonuses. Yeah, I need to. That's what I'm pretty sure that's what like a lot of people do. Like they pay themselves like nothing and then they do quarterly bonuses and then just have like that taxed a good amount as well. So it sucks, but I think I'm gonna have to do that, and I have to request a whatchamacallit, an extension this year because I'm not gonna get all my 1099s like in time. Good Clean Wine was good. They sent theirs, they always send theirs in January, usually. So I usually get it like the first week of February, and then YouTube is on time. Meta is super quick too. And obviously, like with those, I can just go onto the platform and download them. But then with other brands, like a bunch of other ones that I've worked with, they take so fucking long. Like there'll be times where I won't receive one until April. And because I'm taxed as an S corporation, my taxes are due in March. So I'm not going to get them fast enough, which sucks. So I have to do, so that I don't have to do an amended and like fuck it all up, I have to do one for October. But next year I won't have to do that because I will receive one. Well, not technically one. Oh Lord. So from like all the social media platforms, I'll still get my, which really it's not even, I get one from Google, I get one from Meta, and then I get one from the whatchamacallit, the what the hell's it called? The Teespring for merch, which I probably won't even make like over $600 with that this year. So I might not even, merch sales are like real low, which I need to make more wearable merch. I know that. I should probably work on that this weekend or next week. But yeah, so, or re-release like bestsellers that I previously had up. Yeah, but all the social media platforms are pretty quick with it. They usually send it out in January or February, and then I'll just receive one next year from my management company because all of the brands pay them first and then they pay me. And they pay me once a month, which is nice. So it's like all together. Thank God. They're great though. They've helped me so much. And with Station Entertainment, they are awesome. They're newer. Isabella's with them too, which I love. So we have the same person handling both of us, which is funny. But yeah, I love them a lot. Like they're really great. They've helped. I was looking at my person, Julia. She's awesome. She's like super like visual, and we like went over that too. And she's like, I'm super visual, so like that helps me a lot, like keep track of everything. She's like, so do you want access to this stuff that like helps me? And I was like, fuck yeah. So she made like an Excel like calendar kind of, and it has like what the brand is, when the date is for me to send it over to her, and then when it has to go live by, and like if they sent whatever, and then like how much I'm being paid. And then at the bottom, it has like per month how much I'm paid. And I was looking and I was like, bitch, that number has tripled already because of them. Also, if I have an ad for vibrators, that's none of your business. Okay. She asked me, she was like, are you going to be okay doing that? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm a very sex positive person. Like, I feel like my audience is too. And I'm not going to make it awkward. Like I've seen how people do like Adam and Eve ads. And like, I feel like I can do it like not cringe, you know? Yeah. But anyways, I feel like my wig looks good. We love sex toy ads. I mean, I do. I love a couch person hoodie to come back. Yeah, well, I mean, I wore mine the other day and I put it on and I was like, I forgot how fucking comfortable this is. So I'll bring that one back. What else do y'all want? I feel like a Stay Spicy, like maybe a Stay Spicy redesign, because it kind of did look like Chili's. Like merch from literally like Chili's baby back ribs. Oh, I would kill to go to Chili's right now. That sounds so good. Yeah, so you know what? I Stay Spicy and then second the couch person. Okay, and I've had a lot of people talk about the trophy wife, Stay Spicy and Tough Chick. Oh my God. Okay. Maybe a Tough Chick one. I'll have to figure out like what would go on the front. Not really sure about that one yet. Love dry fit shirts. Wear them as swim cover-ups in the summer. So I don't know if they do, because I wear those too. My swim shirts, come on. Someone called it a rash guard, and I was like, oh, bitch, no, that sounds gross. It's a swim shirt. Like the long sleeve ones, I love those. So I'll see if Teespring has those. I don't know if they do. They've widened their stuff a lot. Oh, a Tough Chick sticker. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the designs that people sent me, and I'm going to like merge them all into one kind of, and obviously like I'm going to draw it. Yeah. Do they make stickers? Yes. Yeah, I have a Wiggum one of mine on my thing. It's just like Wiggum's head with a thing. And then I had I had a lot. There were a good amount of them. That's my main product along with art commissions. Oh, I love that. Can you do a poll or something with the top choices so we can vote on them? I think I might like bring it all back, honestly, because I feel like that's really when my merch sales were doing like the best. So I think I'll bring back all of those. It's been nice sitting here talking with you. I have time to be productive. Yeah, you go be productive. So yeah, I think I'll just like bring back them all, or like a variation or whatever. But I'm gonna go to the bathroom and let Wiggum outside and possibly eat some lunch and then work. But we got a good kickboxing workout in. That's amazing. I love my absolutely not shirt. Not sure if you'd bring it back, but it's my favorite. Yeah, I do like that one too. Probably a redesign of it. Okay. I am going to go, but I will see y'all later. Or I don't know when. So, yeah, you look so glam. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. I have to change my shirt because I'm sweating. All right. I will see y'all later. Goodbye. Goodbye. Now you're ready to go. Why